Welcome into the Steelers Talk live show here on a beautiful Friday evening, afternoon, what do you guys want to call it? We got a bunch of great Steelers content coming your way for about the next 2 hours or so it's going to be a lot of fun here on the show. I see we already have some super chats down there in the comments section, and we'll get into those here in just a second. But first, I want to tell you what we got on the docket today here on Steelers Talk Live. First, the latest Steelers news and rumors. Of course, this week was week 2 of Steelers OTAs. I've got my latest takeaways. Could they trade James Daniels? Got a bunch of different stuff to talk about today during that segment. Then we'll get into Pro Football Focus, who just put out their full roster breakdowns for every single team in the National Football League, and they have it for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to be reacting to all the categories that they break down in their most recent article, breaking down the outlook for the 2024 season. Then we'll get into the mailbag, so make sure you guys use hashtag command or hashtag Steelers or Super Chat to get on the show. And, of course, we got the Week 2 Madden Sim here. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers and Russell Wilson going to Mile High Stadium in Week 2. Of course, we trounced the Atlanta Falcons 42-7 on Wednesday's stream. Now today, Russ goes back to Denver to try to get his revenge on Sean Payton. That'll be our last segment today, so make sure you stick around to the very end. And if you want to get on the mailbag today, all you got to do is go down there into the live chat, use hashtag Steelers or Super Chat to get on the show. And here we have a new producer here, because Coop is currently doing Mavs Live because the Mavs just made the NBA Finals. So congratulations to Coop and that channel and that team. But today we got a new producer, and it is producer Cully. Everybody give it up for Cully down there in the comments section. Cully, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to Steelers Talk Live.
What's going on, Yins? I'm ready to party, and Sperry's telling me we're going to have a fun show today, so I'm pumped. I'm excited. And like Sperry said, we got some super chats already. They already came prepared.
Oh, yeah, man. But before we get into the super chats here, okay, Cully, grab your towel, baby. We got to initiate you. He's been waiting for this all day, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Everybody spam Cully down there in the comments section. Give him a warm welcome here. He's filling in for Coop today. We're going to have a good time with producer Cully. You got any predictions for this Madden stream today here, Cole?
Here's the thing. So the Steelers, we do Madden Sims for a bunch of channels here at Chat Sports.
Yep.
Nobody won in a more convincing fashion than the Pittsburgh Steelers did in Week 1.
Let's say that 42-7 against Kirk Cousins and the Falcons on the road.
That's what I'm saying. And they're on the road again today.
Yeah, and we're going to see who the starting quarterback is. Is it going to be Zach Wilson for the Broncos? Is it going to be Bo Nix? Is it going to be Jarrett Stidham? You guys are going to have to find out later in today's show, but we've already got some super chats rolling in, baby, and this one's coming in from Kurgan Cold Bag! Let's go! A $100.69 super chat here from Kurgan Cold, who's a Black Diamond member here. Cully doesn't know how to work the Black Diamond photos, Kurgan, so just ignore that for today. But appreciate you, man. He's in the house. You weren't here on Wednesday, Kurgan. We missed you, but it's good that you're here. And he also put in a $20.69 super chat. It says, before the game, I just want to say in all honesty, Falcon you Broncos and eat a brown. Is that Browns or Browns, you Sean Payton? So you enjoy a Mile High beat down, baby. I cannot wait to see what the Steelers can do in our Week 2 stream today. But it wasn't just Kurgan Cold getting in on the Super Chat action here. Omar's Burner comes in with a $10 Super Chat and says, hopefully Russ can win the revenge game and that Madden will have Peyton crying post-game. I saw Ray Filipaldo is speaking facts about Ayuk. We'll talk a little bit about Ayuk, I think, during the mailbag today. So Coley, make sure this one gets on the mailbag for me. So appreciate the super chats there, guys. Keep those super chats coming. It's going to be a fun day here on Steelers Talk. But Coley, before we get into our first segment here, the Steelers are definitely rumored to trade for a wide receiver at some point, potentially in the next week or so. Post June 1st trade stuff is going to be coming up here very soon. We put out a video earlier this week of all the top targets. Which wide receiver do you think the Steelers will add in a trade or free agency to kind of put the cherry on top of their offseason?
That's a really good question. So me and you have talked about this specifically. And the Steelers have gone through, whether it's Brandon Ayuk, whether it's Debo, whether it's Tyler Boyd. I mean, they've been a lot of different receiver targets rumored to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If I had to pick one, I'm going to go with Brandon Ayuk. I think Brandon Ayuk, that impending contract. I know our Niners guy here is saying, hey, listen, the Niners do their extended deals later in the year, give them time and everything.
Yep.
I just think Omar Khan and the Steelers are going to make an offer the Niners cannot refuse, and we're going to see Brandon Ayuk in a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey come the beginning of 2024.
I mean, man, I feel like it's going to take at least a first-round pick to get him in the building. Would the Steelers be willing to do that? I don't know. Personally, Cully, I'm going to go same team but different player.
Okay.
I would say Debo Samuel's more likely.
Okay.
Because right now, I think San Francisco's like, all right, we want to pay one wide receiver a big contract, right? Yep. So right now, Debo's already on a big contract. So they probably don't want to pay both Debo and Ayuk heading into the year. So if that's the case, if they can unload Debo's contract, and by the way, after June 1st, they can save $22 million against the cap for this season. That would give them the cap space to, lock Brandon Ayuk up to a deal worth $30+ million, right? So I think that they might be looking at who's the better receiver. Okay, it's Brandon Ayuk. That's the guy we want to keep. So let's trade Debo Samuel, save some money, and then we end up with Debo Samuel. And honestly, guys, I think Debo Samuel, he's going to be cheaper, and I think that he really fits what the Steelers need. He's an excellent run blocker, one of the best in the game at that position. Excellent yards after the catch threat, so, screens, all this different stuff. It's going to help out Russ in the offense quite a bit. And, of course, he's been with a winner there in San Francisco. Has been to a couple Super Bowls. Could certainly contribute to the Steelers getting there this year, with the black and gold led by Russell Wilson. We got another $10 super chat here from Omar's Burner. Says, Cully speaking major facts. Also, Sperry curious if you got any good mentions on X recently. Absolutely, Omar's Burner. We got some excellent mentions that I will get into with the special shout-outs later in today's show. Shout out to you, Omar. You are a real one, my friend. Okay, man, so we got a bunch of great stuff coming up on the show. A little bit of a quick announcement here. We've been saying here on the show that we were going to do the Black Diamond raffle today, but we're actually going to be doing it Wednesday when Coop is back next week. So next week, Wednesday, Coop's going to be back in the producer chair. That's when we're going to be doing the Black Diamond raffle. So you get a whole other day here to put in your $10 super chats and get your raffle entries in to win a Black Diamond membership courtesy of Kurgan Cold, who put in over $500 on a single stream for the second time a couple weeks back. We got a bunch of great stuff for you guys to choose from today. We got another super chat here from Kurgan Cold. We're getting this show off right here, yes, Cully. Absolutely. Says, Captain Cully, welcome. I kind of like that name for you, my friend. Captain Cully. Need to get you a captain's hat or something. Kurgan, maybe we can get a captain's hat for Mr. Captain Cully. Appreciate you, my friend. Everybody spam those nices down there in the comment section for my man Kurgan Cold. And we got a bunch of great stuff coming your way here on the show. Super chat menu here for today's program. We got quite a bit in store for you guys here. So any super chat, you're going to get a shout out on the show. We'll give you some love. And then every $10 you spend on the show, you get a raffle ticket for a Black Diamond raffle we're going to have next Wednesday. And then also, we're going to be taking shots here. So every $10 super chat is going to be a shot. I'm going to be taking fake tequila. And then also, then Cully, I don't know if what you're gonna be drinking today. Maybe real tequila.
Maybe.
All right, maybe. Okay, so then we got $20 super chat. You get your name on the helmet. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We got a whole helmet of names here. Still got some room though on this side. So if you want to get your name on the Helmet Hall of Fame. You can do that with a $20 super chat. Then $100, you get to join Steelers Talk Gold Club for life. You get a super chat sticker that says Gold Club on it for life. You also get a shout out on every single Steelers Talk live show. And honestly, guys, you guys can see that down the bottom of your screen. Every item today is half off, okay, when you use Venmo. Okay, and the reason why we prefer you guys to use Venmo is because we get to keep a larger portion of the proceeds. When it's a YouTube super chat, YouTube takes a cut of every single super chat that we get. But if you Venmo me at Jack-Sperry, that means we get to keep the entire amount. So that's why we prefer Venmos, guys. Thank you guys for all of your support. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do all the fun stuff that we're able to do here on the channel. So if you're interested in donating to the channel today, whatever amount, you can send that to at Jack-Sperry. All super chat menu items are half off today on Venmo. So I really do appreciate all of your support, guys. And, you know, we came into today, Cully, and we were going to do a super chat battle with our frenemies at the Browns Report here at Chat Sports, because their last live stream, they made $133, okay, in total super chats. We have already passed that number, and we're not even into our first segment today. So that just shows that the Browns Report, they don't hold a candle to Steelers Talk Nation, baby. We are already past these guys. So thank you guys so much for all of your support. We can just skip this graphic, Cully. Okay, so now, Cully said today, guys, if we can get to $250 in super chats, then he's going to do a boot. All right, so we need to initiate Captain Cully to Steelers Talk Nation here. If we can get to $250 in super chats, Cully is going to do a boot. Cully, we have a Venmo coming in. I'm going to let you know the name and amount. Do you know how to make the Venmo graphics?
Let me see real quick. Give me a sec.
Yep. Just give me a second here, folks. We're going to get into our first segment here momentarily. We just got a Venmo alert here, so we're going to put that on screen here relatively soon. We have Coop in the other studio if you need to ask.
No, I think it should be good. Did you?
I sent it to you.
Yep.
The name and the amount.
Yep.
Okay, so we got our first Venmo alert of the day, and it is a big one, folks. This one's coming in from Kurgan Cold Bang!
Let's freaking go, man!
Everybody spam nice in the chat!
Let's go!
Kurgan Cole with another $100, this time Venmo alert. Let's go, Kurgan. You are the man. We are getting going here on Steelers Talk with an incredible start already. $262 in super chats and Venmos to kick off today's show. Big shout out to you, my friend. That is just absolutely fantastic.
So I'm doing a boot.
So you're doing a boot.
I'm doing a boot. That's so. I couldn't even get warmed up, and y'all came ready. I respect the Steelers fandom, man. Y'all are going crazy. I love the energy. Let's go.
We have already hit our goal for the entire show. So I'll tell you guys what. If we can get to $500 for the entire show here, $500 in super chats and Venmos, I will do a boot as well.
Okay.
All right, so we'll boot race if we can get to 500. So we'll do the boots at the end of the show after the Madden stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff to get to here. Let's get into the shout-outs here.
Yep.
Mr. Cully, with the Gold Club members, because if you put in $100 on one of our streams here, guys, you become a member of Steelers Talk Gold Club for life. It is the lifeblood of this channel. It is everybody that has put in at least $100 on a singular stream. So big shout out. You get a shout out at every single live show, by the way, if you are part of Gold Club. So shout out to Austin, Mo Love, Brian, Anthony, Nathan, James, DJ V, Patty, Elliptic Sixer, Alexander, Chad, F1, Steelers Dad, K Drizzy, Andrew, Jesper, Jacob, Nightmare Sporting, DJ, Zach, Troy, Andrew, Jesse, Go Blue Buckeye, Samuel Pugh, Hot Rod 24, Black and Gold Emperor 40, Lord Buddy Bear, Max Payne, Gwendolyn, Latanya, Etheria, Jesper, KJ Live Life, Kenny Pickettsburg, Ryan, Marilyn, Matthew, Brian, Omar's, Burner, the King, the Conquest King, Darkest Light, Princeton, Timmy, Christopher, Wayne, Pittsburgh Fan 412, and Fernando Martin. Then don't forget Vias as well. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. A little bit of an extra shout out there for Fernando and Pittsburgh Fan 412 as well. And then we have our Black Diamonds, all right? Or actually, these are the special shout outs. So get to the Black Diamonds next, Cully. Yep. But here's our special shout out. So I actually put out a tweet earlier this week shouting out our Ravens host, Tyler Jones. And I said anybody that quote tweeted it and tagged Tyler Jones would get a special shout out. So shout out to Brian, Zach, Omar's Khan, which is Omar's burner down there in the chat for those of you that don't know, Berg Sports, Alex Manderful, and Joey Porter's burner. And then we have our Black Diamonds, all right? And this is what we're going to be raffling off next week, Wednesday, courtesy of our friend Kurgan Cold. Usually it costs $500 to become a Black Diamond. These are the legends here at Steelers Talk by Chat Sports. So big shout out to Samuel Pugh, F1, Nathan Glass, Kurgan Cold, Go Blue Buckeye, Elliptic 6, Gwendolyn, and Marilyn Krieger. And then don't forget Omar's burner, Kyle King, and KJ Live Life. You guys are the legends here at Chat Sports Steelers Talk. So really do appreciate all of your support. So listen, man, it's been kind of a crazy start to this show. We got about 100 people watching. Make sure you click that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. And if you have already clicked that, thumbs up icon, type me down there in the chat, and I will give you guys a shout out here to kick off today's show. I see Kurgan Cold down there. I see Brian Ruiz. I see Alaska Corey. I see Broderick. I see Omar's burner. I see Shane. I see Nicholas Girder, I see Ashton, I see Offsides Edits, I see Trey Roberson, I see TD, I see Kid Marion, I see Fernando Martin, I see Super Steelers Gaming, I see Cassie Voth. Everyone shout out Cassie in the chat, my girlfriend. Shout out Zendaya, shout out to Pat, shout out to Jack, shout out to Peyton, shout out to Otis, Super, Keenan, Mark. We got a whole crew here today, Cully. It's an awesome opportunity here with Week 2 Madden Sim coming up here in just a couple minutes or so, but we got 3 segments to get to earlier in the show here, so ignore it. Ignore the bottom one there that says Week 1. It's Week 2 Madden Sim. We did our Week 1 on Wednesday, but we got the latest Steelers news and rumors coming up here in about 2 minutes or so. Then we're going to do the Pro Football Focus roster breakdown, and then we'll do the mailbag to finish out the segments today. Then Week 2 revenge game, Russell Wilson playing against Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. So, Coley, we ready to get things going here on the show?
I'm ready if you are, brother.
All right, let's go, baby. Let's get it going right now on Steelers Talk News and Rumors. Welcome into Steelers Talk. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and today on Steelers Talk, we got a full slate of Steelers news and rumors to cover with you guys today. First up, we're going to be talking about Justin Fields, and ESPN claims that he is the better option for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. I will react to that and give my take as to which quarterback is the better fit in Arthur Smith's scheme. Then we'll talk about James Daniels. Could he be on the trade block after it was revealed that he is no longer in contract negotiations with the Pittsburgh Steelers on an extension? And then we'll finish up today's show with Week 2 Steelers OTA takeaways. I got more stuff from OTAs this week. Some pretty interesting tidbits for you guys at the end of today's show. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. And for OTA coverage on X, you can find me at Jack_Sperry. I've been putting out clips all week. I've been putting out my takeaways, all that great stuff. So if you want more Steelers updates all throughout the offseason program, you can find me at Jack_Sperry. And if you want a shout out on a future Steelers Talk video, next Monday's show, I'm going to be giving a shout out to everybody that gives me a follow on X. So again, I'm at Jack_Sperry. If you're on Twitter, you want extra Steelers content on there, go ahead and give me a follow right now. So today's top story here, ESPN. Multiple ESPN analysts went on the air in the last couple of days here to claim that Justin Fields, not Russell Wilson, is the better fit for Arthur Smith's offense heading into the 2024 season. We start with Bill Barnwell from ESPN, who said this about Fields. Smith's offenses have worked best when he has had a mobile quarterback such as Ryan Tannehill and Marcus Mariota to help create numbers advantages in the run game. That would point more towards Justin Fields being the better option. And then Louis Riddick, who also works at ESPN, former Pitt Panther, by the way, had this to say about Fields and his fit in Artie Smith's offense. This offense is tailor-made for exactly what Fields needs, I believe, to take his game to another level. Why? Because they run the football. They change the launch points. They use the play-action pass. They use the dynamic running ability of the quarterback to their advantage. So listen, man, I think Fields is a good fit for Arthur Smith's offense. I've been saying this for literally months at this point when we were still speculating which quarterback the Steelers were going to bring in. I think Fields is an excellent fit in Arthur Smith's offense, all right? But the question is Russell Wilson a good fit in this offense as well? And, the answer to that is absolutely he is. In fact, this might be the perfect offensive system for his skill set. Somebody that, can throw the ball down the field with those deep play action shots. That's how he made his money there in Seattle, and that's what he's going to be doing here in Pittsburgh. And then Louis Riddick also said that he thinks Justin Fields is going to take over the starting job midway through the 2024 campaign. This is what he had to say. What's going to wind up happening is Justin Fields is going to take over probably halfway through the season. Now, guys, I do think that this is possible, but that means the Steelers have to struggle, all right? So if you're somebody that wants to see Justin Fields on the field in 2024, that means that Russell Wilson either needs to get hurt or the Steelers need to struggle for about, 6 to 7 to 8 weeks before they eventually pull the plug on Russ and they go to Justin Fields. And if you're starting the season out, 2-5 or, 1-6, God forbid, and you're going to Fields, and you got that gauntlet at the end of the season, I just don't think that there's any way the Pittsburgh Steelers can rally and make the postseason. So if Justin Fields is being named the starter midway through the season, that means this season is utterly a failure. I mean, plain and simply, all right? So Russ, it really does seem that this team is getting behind Russell Wilson. Tom Pelissero said so today on the Rich Eisen show. His connections in Pittsburgh have been saying it's Russ's job until he loses it. That's definitely the feeling I'm getting from the things I'm hearing in that building, and that's what I've been saying since they traded for Fields. This is Russell Wilson's job. They got him first. They got Fields because they got a good deal for him, right? And he's an excellent backup quarterback option, but Russell Wilson is the guy they wanted. He was the guy they went out and got in free agency this year, and it's going to be his job until he loses it. And I think we've covered it on the show here. I think he's going to play well, and I think this team is going to be a playoff team with Russell Wilson under center. Now let me know down there in the comment section, who's the better fit in Arthur Smith's offense? Type RW for Russell Wilson or type JF if you think Justin Fields is the better fit. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, take advantage of that time by answering today's pinned question. Speaking of Russell Wilson, there was a report that came out from the Athletics' Nick Kosmider, I hope I'm saying that right, by the way, who says that Denver's offense is further along this year with guys like Zach Wilson, Bo Nix, and Jarrett Stidham than it was with Russell Wilson as their quarterback last year in Sean Payton's first year as the Broncos head coach. This is what Nick had to say on X. One clear takeaway from OTAs is the offense is far further along than it was at this point last year. Mims among players who comfort in the system is discernible. The first half of these OTAs has gone really good, Sean Payton said. I mean really good. I told them that. So listen, guys, 2 points on this because some people are overreacting saying, oh, Russell Wilson can't comprehend an offense and stuff like that. 2 things, guys. Number one, Sean Payton, it's his second year in Denver, not his first, all right? Whenever you have a new offense coming in, this is what we're doing with the Steelers right now. You're implementing new things, and it takes a while before everyone really gets a feel for the system. This is year 2 in that Denver system where a lot of the guys in that building have already gone through a year of the Sean Payton terminology and verbiage and all this stuff, so they're further ahead just because this is Payton's second year and not his first year. But then the second point here is that this was never Russ's style of offense. Russ is the type of guy that likes to have simple reads, likes to throw the ball down the field, and then he likes to make plays outside of structure. Russell Wilson is not the type of guy that is a good fit in Sean Payton's offense because Payton wants a guy that's a point guard, that's a distributor, that can make checks at the line of scrimmage, that can go through a 4-5 read progression within the first 2-3 seconds of his drop back, right? There's a lot of different things that Sean Payton expects from his quarterback, and none of those things fit Russell Wilson's play. So, of course, it was going to be slow with Russell Wilson, who's just not that type of quarterback. But what matters for Russ right now is that he is in a system that's going to work for him. Arthur Smith's offense is known to be extremely quarterback friendly. Ryan Tannehill, of all people, looked like an all-pro caliber quarterback in this system. Okay, and Russell Wilson is somebody that has, a ton of playoff experience, has been in a bunch of big games, was an MVP candidate just, 3-4 years ago. Now, I know, it's 3-4 years ago, but this is somebody that has been through the ringer there in Denver with 2 offensive play callers that really didn't fit his play style. Now he's in a position where he can succeed behind an excellent defense, a really good run game, a good offensive line that's going to protect him, and hopefully a good bunch of weapons here that for him to target. So I think Russell Wilson is exactly where he needs to be, and I think he's going to have a nice bounce-back season here in 2024. So coming up here on Steelers Talk, could the Steelers trade James Daniels? I'm going to let you guys know the latest scoop on him here in just a second. But first, if you're a believer in Russell Wilson like I am and you want to help out the channel here, you can go ahead and go to chatsports.com/Russ. That is our link to our friends at Fanatics, where you can get a new Russell Wilson jersey today. And if you make a purchase by using that link, Fanatics is going to give us a part of the proceeds. So if you want to help out the channel and you're looking to get a brand new Russell Wilson jersey in your closet today, go to chatsports.com/Russ and make it happen. So now let's talk about James Daniels here, where the Steelers are reportedly not looking to extend him, where Daniels told, I believe it was Alan Saunders from Steelers Now this week, that they're not looking to extend him, and they're not discussing anything at this point. So could he be traded? That is the latest buzz surrounding the starting right guard for the Steelers right now. Saunders said this: Steelers guard James Daniels told me today that he's been informed that there will not be talks of a contract extension between him and the team this offseason. So now people are saying, is Daniels going to get traded? All this different stuff. Should we unload him before he ends up leaving in free agency for nothing? And, I don't think he's going to get traded straight up for a draft pick, but what I could see happen, guys, is that he's used in a trade for a big-name wide receiver. Now, whether that's Brandon Ayuk, whether that's Deebo Samuel, whether that's DK Metcalf, whether that be somebody else, I do think James Daniels is a really good starting guard, and for teams like the Niners and the Seattle Seahawks that could use starting guard help, I do think James Daniels could potentially be a trade piece here that could be used, especially because Mason McCormick is looking great in OTAs. We break down all the top wide receiver trade targets for post-June 1st on the channel. We did this earlier this week, so if you want to see that video, I'm going to put the link to that in the comments and description of today's show. So personally, guys, I'd like to keep Daniels for one more season because this is the first time in forever, it seems like, that the Steelers actually have legitimate depth at the offensive line position. And I would say enjoy this depth while you still have it. James Daniels is going to be a free agent next year. He's going to walk, whatever. But, you have Mason McCormick as somebody that can sit behind for a little bit, learn the ropes. And, the reports coming out of camp is that McCormick's looking really good. But, having him as like a legitimate, backup option, because we know injuries are going to happen, right? Sayamalu, Frazier, and Daniels are the expected starters on the offensive line right now. And if one of those guys goes down with an injury, it's going to be really nice to have McCormick as a backup option instead of trading Daniels away, and then you're stuck with what? Nate Herbig as your backup, interior lineman option. And, you could do worse than Nate Herbig as a depth piece on the interior, but I think Mason McCormick brings it to a whole nother level for the Steelers, a team that's trying to win now. I think offensive line depth is very important, so I'd probably keep James Daniels if I could do that. Now, who gets traded? Let me know down there in the comments section. Could James Daniels get traded type JD? Do you think Dan Moore Jr., who we've talked about as a potential trade candidate, do you think he gets traded type DM? Or do you think both guys get phased out here in Pittsburgh type B if you think both? Now, before I go here, I do have some more OTA takeaways from you guys. It's been a while since I've given you some of my notes from Steelers OTA practices here. So I got 5 more notes here to give you guys. And the first one is that Troy Fautano is looking a lot better than when he was at rookie minicamp and in his first week at OTAs. It was kind of a rough week, his first week, but then he played so well in the second week that he even got first-team reps. Okay, so Fautano, who is a loser on my winners and losers list from week 1 of OTAs, I think you can move him over to the winners camp right now because the athleticism is really jumping off the charts there. It just looks different than everybody else, including Broderick Jones, on the offensive line. He is a special athlete, and that's jumping off the practice field when you watch it. And then also, speaking of the offensive line and a rookie, Mason McCormick looks awesome, man. We've been talking about it on the show. He looks powerful, man. Like this guy, he was just a straight up mauler last year at South Dakota State, and everybody was like, yeah, but that's against like terrible competition. Of course he's going to dominate, but like he's dominating in these practices, right? And it's not like they're really like putting on pads and, going up one-on-one, mano-a-mano against the defensive line just yet, but in the sled drills, all these different things, the punch and the power that he provides in these drills, it's just different than everybody else that's in the lineup for the Steelers. I mean, it's just insane to watch. This guy brings a punch that just you don't see every day, and I think he might end up being a serious steal for the Pittsburgh Steelers in future years, if not this year. Then we get to the wide receivers here, and I think multiple wide receivers had good weeks this week, including Michigan rookie receiver Roman Wilson. He looked awesome this week. He looked good last week too, but man, this guy just makes incredible catches. He runs crisp routes. He's going to be ready to play right away, in my opinion. Calvin Austin III has also made some splash plays. Of course, when you've got that speed, it's easy to stand out. And then Quez Watkins has really developed a chemistry with Russell Wilson already. Now, keep in mind, Quez Watkins has been a camp kind of superstar before with the Eagles, and then he gets to the season, he's not nearly as good. So, take it with a grain of salt, what you're hearing about Quez Watkins right now, but seeing that he has that nice early connection with Russell Wilson is certainly nice to hear, and I'm going to be interested to see how he plays heading into camp this year. Then talking about guys that have really stood out this week, Keanu Benton was unbelievable in drills this week. I mean, the guy moves at 310 pounds in ways that guys that are 310 pounds shouldn't be able to move. And he moves with ferocity and, just a desire that you just don't see in the rest of the guys in the building, especially because Cam Hayward is not in the building right now. So he's really established himself as the leader of the interior of the defensive line grouping with Cam Hayward out of the building here. And I definitely think this interior of the Pittsburgh defensive line and pass rush is going to be in good hands no matter when Cam Hayward eventually leaves the Steelers. Then my final takeaway here is I'm starting to get excited for Darnell Washington, man. Like we talked about Mason McCormick being powerful. This guy brings a similar type of punch as a tight end, and having essentially an extra lineman on the field here is going to do wonders for this Steelers run game this year. I mean, I just think, it's going to provide the Steelers a numbers advantage in terms of blocking, which is just absolutely massive. In terms of an advantage in the run game, especially when you got a big-bodied running back like Najee Harris, and you got a guy that can make guys miss like Jaylen Warren. I just feel like Darnell Washington, especially if he can clean up some of the big mistakes and rookie mistakes he had last year, and he's more of a true pro this season, man, this offense and this run game is going to be super hard to stop, especially late in the season. All right, that's going to be it for today's news and rumors coverage, guys. If you want more content from me, again, you can find me at Jack_Sperry. If you want to shout out on Monday's edition of Steelers Talk, I'm going to shout out everybody that gives me a follow over the weekend. Then at sparedog.football on Instagram for just general NFL content. And so a special shout out here to everybody that quote tweeted my pinned tweet from earlier this week. So shout out to Brian, Zach, Omar Khan, Berg Sports, Alex Manderful, and Joey Porter Jr. Burner. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button right now for more Steelers news and rumors content all throughout the 2024 offseason. All right, first segment in the books. A little bit of a longer one there, Cully. It was a little bit of a beast, but we got through it. So coming up here, we got the Pro Football Focus roster breakdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't go anywhere, guys, because later in today's live show, we got the Madden simulation for Week 2 at the Denver Broncos. Revenge game for Russell Wilson. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. This is my most anticipated game for the season in general. So it's going to be a lot of fun today, Coley, to watch that one unfold. And we also got a bunch of great promotions today. For that Madden simulation. We got a great Super Chat menu on deck for you guys. It's going to be just absolutely fantastic here. So we got a Super Chat menu today. So if you're just joining us, here is our Super Chat menu. Any Super Chat, you're going to get a shout out. You're going to get put on the show. We'll shout you out. We'll give you some love. And then every $10 Super Chat, every $10 you spend today, you get one raffle ticket to win a Black Diamond membership here at Steelers Talk. You get your very own customized jersey, a retired number, you get a customized Super Chat sticker, and you get a shout out on every single Steelers Talk live show. Every $10 Super Chat, we'll be doing shots during the game today, so keep collecting those $10 Super Chats. We've already gotten a couple of them here. Then we got $20 Super Chats. You get your name on the Helmet Hall of Fame, and then $100 total. You get into Steelers Talk Gold Club. You get a Super Chat sticker, and you get a shout-out on every single live show. And then also, every item on this list is half off when you use Venmo. So if you want to join Gold Club for $50, send me a Venmo at Jack_Sperry. Really do appreciate, not underscore, -Sperry. It's right here, guys. You can scan the QR code if you'd rather do that. I'm at Jack-Sperry. So if you want to join Gold Club for $50, or if you want $5 shots or anything else on that list, $10, you get your name on the helmet. Half off if you use Venmo today, so I really do appreciate your support. So, Coley, we're going to get into this next segment coming up here. Make sure you guys use hashtag Steelers or Super Chat to get your questions down there in the chat, because we're going to be getting into our mailbag later in today's show. So hashtag Steelers along with your question or Super Chat to guarantee your question gets on the show. Commander or Captain Cully, are you ready to get things going?
A lot of C's being thrown around. I'm ready to go, brother, whenever you are.
All right, let's get into this next segment right now. Pro Football Focus roster breakdown and season outlook for your Pittsburgh Steelers. Pro Football Focus has officially put out their power rankings for the 2024 season, and they've also included a full season outlook for all 32 NFL teams. So today on Steelers Talk, we're going to be breaking down all of the categories that they break down for the Pittsburgh Steelers, getting you ready for the 2024 campaign. These are some of the topics that are going to be discussed on today's show. The biggest strength for this team, the biggest weakness, the X factor for 2024, the rookie to watch, over under 7.5 wins, and then the overall ranking for the black and gold according to Pro Football Focus. Now listen, guys, PFF makes you pay a monthly fee for their premium content, all right? And listen, they have some nice stuff over there, but guess what? We're going to give you guys this content 100% free today, because that's what we do here at Steelers Talk. We provide free premium content on the Pittsburgh Steelers every single day right here on YouTube. There is a reason why over 53,000 Yinzers have already clicked that subscribe button, because you can't find Steelers content any better here on the YouTube platform. So really do appreciate everybody that has already clicked that subscribe button. If you want free premium Steelers content daily here on YouTube, make sure you join the 53,000 Yinzers and go ahead and click that subscribe button. Okay, now let's talk about the biggest strength here according to Pro Football Focus, which is the pass rush for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is what the PFF staff had to say about the Steelers pass rush. There is perhaps no better pass rushing duo in football than TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. While Watt is a former Defensive Player of the Year who consistently racks up high pressure totals, Highsmith went more under the radar until a breakout 2023 season during which he totaled 8 sacks, 72 pressures, and a 90.0 PFF grade. And listen, guys, I completely agree with this designation from Pro Football Focus. This is the biggest strength of the Steelers roster. There's no doubt about that. They didn't even mention Cam Hayward, Keanu Benson, who's going to be a freaking monster this year as well. It's going to be tough for opposing quarterbacks to really handle the pressure that this Steelers defensive line is going to be able to put on them. So predict it for me down there in the comments section. Will the Steelers lead the NFL in sacks this year? I certainly think they could. Give me a yes or a no down there in the comments section for today's pinned comment. YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. And when that happens, take advantage of that time by giving me a yes or no. All right, now the biggest weakness, according to Pro Football Focus, is the offensive line. Still, even after the additions they have made this offseason, this is what PFF has to say about the offensive trenches. The highest graded pass blocker from last season's unit was Isaac Seumalo at just 66.4. The Steelers heavily invested in their line in the draft and will be counting on a lot of youth to keep their quarterback upright, which could lead to some early season struggles. So listen, man, I think we all understand that this is a younger offensive line, and they're going to have to grow up pretty quickly here. This is a team that expects to compete this year with Russell Wilson at quarterback, and they're really going to be relying on the offensive line to be really solid this year. But you got 3 guys on that offensive line, Broderick Jones, Zach Frazier and Troy Fautanu, all those guys are either in their first year or in their second year in the league. And Broderick played pretty much no left tackle last year, played a little bit there, but played mostly right tackle. So it's going to be pretty new playing on the left side in the NFL this year. So it's a lot of young pieces that are playing their respective positions for pretty much the first time in the NFL as starters this year. But I do think that the leadership of Isaac Seumalo and James Daniels, who are really solid pros, should help them out. And overall, the talent level is absolutely there for the Steelers this year. So I do think that this offensive line is going to be just fine. I think they're definitely up to the challenge. It is young. They are going to have to grow up quickly. But you know what? With the coaching that the Steelers have in-house right now, with Arthur Smith coming in, with his experience coaching offensive linemen, with Mike Tomlin making sure he gets the most out of everybody, I definitely think this is going to be a lot better in terms of the offensive line production that we've seen as of late. And I don't think it's the biggest weakness. I think the biggest weakness on this roster right now is a lack of cornerback depth. Now, you have Joey Porter Jr., who I think we all acknowledge is a lockdown number one guy, no problem there. But Dante Jackson, he's dealt with injuries when he's been on the field. He hasn't been fantastic, let's say. But the Steelers clearly love him because they traded Deontay Johnson straight up for him, essentially. So obviously they have big hopes for Dante Jackson. But the slot cornerback position, we've been talking about it all offseason. They haven't really addressed it. Right now, Josiah Scott is getting first-team reps at slot corner. He's never really been a true starter at that position throughout his career, and for good reason. He's not very good. And then you got Corey Trice Jr. and Darius Rush, who you're hoping at least one of those guys can kind of develop here. So, they definitely are. There's definitely question marks here at the cornerback position, and I think it's probably the biggest weakness here on the Steelers roster right now. So still to come here on Steelers Talk, we're going to be breaking down the X factor for the Steelers in 2024, a rookie to watch, over/under 7.5 wins, not 6.5 wins there, and then the overall team ranking here. So before we get into that, I want to talk about our sponsor today at PrizePicks, and a big shout out to PrizePicks for helping us out on today's show. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS or download the PrizePicks app today and use our code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100 today. It's absolutely fantastic, guys, because they have specials for new and returning users alike for the NBA Finals when you head on over to prizepicks.com/CLNS or download the PrizePicks app today. The finals mean more on PrizePicks, and so do the star players. You get boosted payouts on select basketball stars that you won't find anywhere else. PrizePicks is also America's #1 fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. You can get in on the daily action with your friends right now and become a part of the PrizePicks community today. So here is a little bit of my early projections here for Game 1 of the NBA Finals here between the Mavs and Celtics. I'm going to take the more on Daniel Gafford's rebounds. I'm going to take the more on Derek White points at 14.5, and I'll take the less on points for Jason Tatum at 27.5. PrizePicks is super easy to play, guys. All you have to do is pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and then watch the winnings roll in. You can get started now if you haven't already at prizepicks.com/CLNS or download the PrizePicks app today and get a first-time deposit match up to $100 when you use our code CLNS. With our friends at PrizePicks, you can pick more or you can pick less. It's that easy. So Pro Football Focus thinks that the X factor for the Steelers next season will be whoever wins the quarterback battle, so they say. So this is what they had to say about the Steelers quarterback situation. Perhaps the one true training camp QB battle this offseason will take place in Pittsburgh as the Steelers acquired Russell Wilson and Justin Fields to compete for the starting QB job. Mike Tomlin's decision on whom to go with this season will be huge towards the Steelers' chances of making a postseason return. So listen, guys, it's been well reported by people that are, closely within the building, and even Tom Pelissero said it to Rich Eisen earlier this week. There is no competition at the quarterback position, at least not right now, all right? The team is getting behind Russell Wilson. The team is telling its players, the locker room, they've told Russ and Fields that Russ is expected to be the guy this year. There's not going to be an open competition, and unless Russ really falls off a cliff or if there's an injury of some sort, Justin Fields isn't going to have a chance to start week 1. It's going to be Russell Wilson week 1 versus the Atlanta Falcons. And then from there on, it's going to be his job to lose So it's going to be Russ that is going to be the major X factor, not necessarily Justin Fields, even though if he comes in, he'll be a big X factor moving forward. But Russ is going to be that major X factor for the success of the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. Because really the only way you're going to Fields at this point is if there's A, an injury, or B, the team is struggling and you have to go in a different direction and the season is essentially already lost at that point. So if you're going to have a successful season, it's going to have to be most likely, unless there's an injury, with Russell Wilson at quarterback. And, I do think he's an X factor, but I think another X factor we should be talking about here is offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. Because, yes, the quarterback is extremely important in terms of the success of this team this year. We just saw that last year with Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky, not playing good football, how that affected this football team. But also you need a good offensive coordinator, and we saw that with Matthew Canada last year, who was absolute dog crap as an offensive play caller. He's one of the worst in football, if not the worst. So if Arthur Smith comes in and he doesn't know what he's doing, this is going to be another year of lackluster offensive football for the Steelers. But if he comes in and he knows what he's doing, that's going to help out the quarterback, that's going to help out the run game, that's going to help out everything, and this team is finally going to ascend and get back to legitimate Super Bowl contention. And it really is this simple, guys. I said it last year with Kenny Pickett and Matt Canada. It's going to be the same thing this year with Russ and Arthur Smith. If the quarterback and the offensive coordinator know what they're doing, this roster is good enough to compete for a championship, period. All right? But if you don't have that offensive coordinator, if you don't have a good quarterback, things are going to be very difficult for you getting past 10 wins, and you're not going to win a playoff game with a bad OC and a bad quarterback, all right? So if you don't have these two things, it really puts a cap on just how far the team can go. But if Russ and Arthur Smith know what they're doing, and I think they do, this team can really go places in the postseason this year. So make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. If you are Steelers Talk Real One, you've clicked that subscribe button, you like all of our videos, you watch to the end, you watch all of our videos, all that great stuff. I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we love to do, and that's talk Steelers football every single day. So if you want to help this video be the best it can be, make sure you click that thumbs up icon right now. Now, Pro Football Focus says the rookie to watch is Peyton Wilson, the inside linebacker from NC State. This is what they had to say about the rookie from NC State here. Peyton Wilson was the 30th ranked player on the Pro Football Focus big board heading into the draft, yet fell all the way to number 98 in large part because one of his knees does not have an ACL. That being said, he hasn't missed significant time due to injury since 2021, and his game tape over the past 2 seasons has been of high quality, particularly in 2023. So listen, guys, I can't wait to see Peyton play. The early returns on him from OTAs and rookie minicamp have been fantastic. He looks like a future green dot out there. Super intelligent player, instinctual, and he's got a great physical profile as well, despite not having that ACL in his knee. But he looks like somebody that's going to be a star for this team next to Patrick Queen for many years to come. But I would say my rookie to watch is Roman Wilson, the wide receiver, because especially if the Steelers don't bring in another wide receiver here, Roman's going to be expected to really grow up quickly, like a lot of the offensive linemen here, and he's going to have to be a legit number 2 receiving option if this Steelers passing attack is going to be worth its salt. I mean, you can have George Pickens, but if he's your only legitimate receiving threat, it's going to be a million double teams, and, Steelers offense is just not going to be able to keep defenses honest with that kind of wide receiver room. They need a number 2 legitimate wide receiver threat. Can Roman Wilson, a rookie, be able to get that job done? Everything that I've seen from him at Steelers OTAs to this point tells me he absolutely could, but I guess only time will tell when it comes to Roman. Now let me know down there in the comments section, which Steelers rookie will make the biggest impact in 2024? Do you think it'll be Zach Frazier, Troy Fautano? Will it be Peyton Wilson, or will it be Roman Wilson? Let me know down there in the comments section, which rookie do you think makes the biggest impact here in year 1? Then Pro Football Focus says with the over-under 7.5 wins right now for the Steelers, they project that they're going to get over that number. This is what the PFF staff had to say about their win total. While the AFC North didn't get any easier, the Steelers should be improved on offense regardless of who wins the starting quarterback job. Even if the offense doesn't improve as the team hopes, the defense should be good enough to win them some games that they probably shouldn't, just like they did last year a couple of times. So listen, guys, I absolutely agree. Pittsburgh, I think, is a sleeping giant, okay? Especially if, like we talked about, Russell Wilson and Arthur Smith, both of those guys hit, and both of those guys are legitimate, quarterback and offensive coordinator duo. then the Steelers are going to be a title contender, in my opinion. This defense is too good. The pass rush is too good. The run game is going to be too good. And then if Russell Wilson knows what he's doing in the pass game and they can get enough weapons around him to have a good enough passing game to really keep defenses honest, this is going to be a team that's really hard to stop because with Mike Tomlin at the helm, you know he's going to get the most out of this roster. And if he has as complete of a roster as we think we have here in Pittsburgh, that's going to mean, potential division crown and then also another playoff win for the first time in a long time. And if you can win a playoff game, you can win multiple playoff games, and who knows how far the Steelers can go. So Pro Football Focus right now ranks the Steelers about middle of the pack. And I think a big reason for that is because nobody knows what to make of the quarterback situation. Nobody knows if Russell Wilson is going to have a bounce-back season this year. You have to pretty much project him to do that because he's played so poorly the last 2 years, particularly in 2022 under Nathaniel Hackett. So you are making a bit of a projection if you think the Steelers are going to be a Super Bowl contender, but I think it's reasonable to think that Russell Wilson and Arthur Smith are going to be the two missing pieces that this team was missing last year that's finally going to get this team back in title contention. Now, fill in the blank for me down there in the comments section. The Steelers have a top blank roster in the NFL. Pro Football Focus says 16th, middle of the pack in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already because, again, Pro Football Focus makes you pay a monthly fee for this type of content. We're giving it to you guys 100% free because we're nice guys here at Steelers Talk, and that's what we do. Make sure you click that subscribe button right now for the best damn Steelers content for free here on YouTube. All right, Cully, 2 down, 1 to go, and then the Madden Sim here. So we got the mailbag coming up here, folks. So make sure you guys use hashtag Commanders or hashtag Steelers. Why do I keep saying that? Hashtag Steelers or Super Chat down there in the comments section to get on the show. Do you know how many questions do we have right now?
I can take a quick look here while you take a sip of water. Let's see, 1, 2.
Because we got some Super Chats, too. That will.
So we've got, looks like we got about, including the Super Chat, 5 right now.
All right, so we need a couple more here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be going over our Super Chat menu and all this stuff here in a little bit. So while I do that, hashtag Commanders or Super Chat, get your questions in, folks, because I'm interested to see what your questions are this week. Do you have questions about Russ, Justin Fields, which quarterback, or not quarterback, wide receiver they're going to trade for post-June 1st? If you got questions, let me know. This is your time right now. Hashtag Steelers or Super Chat down there in the live chat to get your question on the show. Kurgan Cold says, why is Cully not drinking? So, Kurgan, we're going to do the boot at the end of the show. Okay, so if we get to $500 total, we're going to do a boot race.
Yep.
If we don't get to $500 total, Cully will just do the boot on his own. Okay, so Kurgan, don't worry. Cully will be drinking today. That is locked in. All right, so don't worry about that, Kurgan. We're going to be doing that after the Madden game today. So here's our Super Chat menu today, in case you guys haven't seen it. Any Super Chat, you're going to get a shout-out. Every $10 you spend, you get a raffle ticket for a Black Diamond membership. $10 Super Chat adds to the shots that we're going to be taking during the game here. We're going to be doing $20 name on the helmet, Hard Hat Hall of Fame here. So we got some names, some spots available for you guys. So if you want your name on the helmet, $20 Super Chat will get that done. And then $100 total will get you into Steelers Talk Gold Club. You get a Gold Club sticker. You get a shout-out on every show. And also, every item is half off on this list if you use Venmo. So that's $5 raffle tickets. That's $5 shots. That's $10 get your name on the helmet. And then also $50 Steelers Gold Club memberships. When you go to @Jack-Sperry, you can scan the QR code. You can just go to Venmo. Right now, we really do appreciate any donations because it really does help us do all the fun stuff we do here on the channel. So later, we still got the Madden simulation, week 2 at Denver. We got producer Coop coming in here real quick. Everybody,
what up?
Congratulations on your Dallas Mavericks, my friend, for making the NBA Finals. How you doing today?
I am well. How are you feeling about the Denver Broncos?
They stink. I can't wait. I mean, 42-7 against the Falcons. I can only imagine how much they beat them this time.
Have fun.
All right, man.
I'll see you guys Wednesday.
All right, Coop will be back next Wednesday for our next Madden Sim. But so everybody give Coop a shout out down there in the chat.
Also, key thing too. So in these Madden simulations, obviously you don't know what's happening.
I have no idea what's happening.
No idea.
Coop is the one that did
Exactly.
is one that saved it or whatever.
So yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Later in today's show. So we got a question? Or how many questions do we have now? I'm sorry.
we do.
How many questions do we have now?
We're getting up there. I think, once we get the thing started, I think we'll be good to go. So.
All right, let's get into it right now so we can get into the Madden stream here. I can't wait to answer your questions while I'm speaking. During this mailbag, you can still get your questions in. Remember, it's hashtag Steelers so that we can see your questions. If you don't use hashtag Steelers, we can't see your question and it won't be on the show. Got to use hashtag Steelers or Super Chat to guarantee you get on the show today. So without further ado, Captain Cully, let's get into it right now. Welcome in to the Steelers Talk Mailbag. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and this is one of my favorite segments to do all week because I get to talk with you guys directly and kind of address the questions that you have on the Pittsburgh Steelers directly here on the show. So if you want to get a question on next week's live show, you guys can go ahead and click that subscribe button right now because we film these during our live shows. On Fridays every single week, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can click that subscribe button right now to join the most interactive Steelers YouTube community out there. We have a bunch of great people that tune into our live show every single week where, it gives you an opportunity to, build a community with some really great Yinzers that really bleed black and gold, that love this football team. So if you want a sense of community with your fellow Yinzers and you want to get a question on a future edition of the Steelers Talk Live mailbags, you can click that subscribe button right now. So we got a $10 super chat here from Omar's Burner. Says hopefully Russ can win the revenge game and that Madden will have Peyton crying post-game. I saw Ray Fittipaldo is speaking facts about Ayuk. So if you guys didn't hear, Ray Fittipaldo said that he sees the Steelers either acquiring Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel in a trade before the end of the offseason. And I agree with Fittipaldo. I think it's going to be Deebo Samuel. Because I think the 49ers just want to pay one of their receivers and pay them a big contract. I think they'd rather pay Brandon Ayuk. All right, I think he's their all-pro. He was more productive than Deebo in their offense last year. He's Brock Purdy's favorite target. You don't get rid of somebody like that, all right? And the 49ers have said that they don't want to get rid of Ayuk. But I think what they want to do is they want to unload Deebo's contract because he's had some injuries and he's had a little bit of a dip in production because Ayuk has been so productive. And, they want to get rid of him post-June 1st because they save $22 million against the cap next year, not to mention in future years. And that's going to open up cap space to get a deal done with Ayuk. And I think that for a third-round pick, I think that's a fair compensation for Deebo Samuel to come to the Steelers. I think he's an excellent fit. I definitely think that's a move that Omar Khan should be looking to do right now. Then we got one from Travis Odell. He says, hashtag Steelers, who do you think is the next superstar on the roster right now? I would say this season, I really think Keanu Benton is going to break out. Keanu is so good, man. You watch him move. He moves in ways 310-pounders should not be able to move. And then you watch him on film, and his technique is awesome, and he plays with ferocity. He plays like a Steeler. With Cam Hayward going to be phased out here in the next 2-3 years or so, he's going to retire eventually. This interior defensive line and pass rush is going to be in good hands with this kid, and I think he's really going to have a breakout season this year. And this Steelers pass rush is just going to be absolutely disgusting with T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, Cam Hayward, and now Keanu Benton, who I think is going to have a superstar type of year. Then we got G Unit here. He says, would you rather trade a second-round pick for Deebo Samuel or sign Michael Thomas in free agency? I'd rather spend a third-round pick on Deebo, not a second-rounder, but if I had the choice between these two, I got to pick Deebo. I think that Deebo, he's not only got more tread on the tires than Thomas does, he's been injured less, even though Deebo does have a couple injuries on his resume. I think Deebo is the perfect fit for this Steelers offense. He brings a lot of rushing ability, brings a lot of yak ability, brings a lot of run-blocking ability. That's something that Arthur Smith would absolutely fall in love with. Would give you a legit number 2 option, give you a short area threat this team desperately needs right now. So I'd have to go with Deebo Samuel, round 2 pick. But what say you guys? Let me know down there in the comment section. Is a round 2 pick too rich for Deebo Samuel? If the 49ers say round 2 pick for Deebo Samuel or no deal, are you taking the deal? Let me know down there in the comment section for today's pinned comment. YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. And when that happens, take advantage of that time. But let me know, would you trade a second-round pick for Deebo Samuel? Then we go on from Super Steelers Gaming, says, do you believe the Steelers could go 13-4? I think they could. I think they got to win most of the games that are going to be like 50-50 type games. Like, that's when Russ's clutch factor needs to come into effect, right? Because he's top 10 all-time in fourth quarter comebacks and top 10 all-time in game-winning drives. So he's one of the most clutch quarterbacks ever to play the game. Okay, so if you're playing against the Ravens or you're playing against the Bengals, right, or you're playing against the Eagles and the game is close late, you're going to have to rely on Russ to be that guy to, deliver the goods in the fourth quarter. We're going to find out this year if he's that type of guy still, and if he is, I do think 13-4 is reachable for the Steelers. Now, before we get to the rest of today's questions, make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got daily Steelers videos for free here on the channel. Breaking news coverage, so if they trade for a wide receiver, we're going to have breaking news coverage for you guys. Weekly live shows every Wednesday and Friday where we do our Madden Sims, and it's all 100% free, guys. So I really do appreciate your support. If you love the Pittsburgh Steelers, you bleed black and gold, you want the best damn spot to watch Steelers content on YouTube, this is going to be the place for you. Click that subscribe button right now. Let me go on from Trey Roberson. What's up, Trey? Says, who do you think gets more carries this year, Najee or Jalen? That's a good question, Trey. I think it's going to be relatively the same. I'd have to probably say Najee gets more. I think Jalen gets more third down work. I think Najee gets more short area work. They're going to be used in different situations, but I think they're still going to have the same kind of setup where they're going to have Najee as kind of like the every down, take the beating type of guy, and then you got Jalen in there as the curveball. And I think that system worked for them down the stretch, and I don't see any reason for them to switch that up heading into the season. So, Trey, good question, but I think it's going to be Najee Harris getting the most carries for this team this year. Then we on from Jackie B. Says, who has been the surprise standout in Steelers OTA practices to this point? So I'd say the person that surprised me the most, probably Darius Rush. Because Darius looks like he could be a little bit of something here, man. He looks like he could maybe be a starter this year. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to start over Joey Porter Jr. and Dante Jackson. I'm just saying he looks like somebody that could be capable of being a starter in the league. He's making plays all over the place. He's getting pass breakups. He's had a couple of interceptions in practices this year. He looks like the way that I was kind of hoping Corey Trice Jr. would be looking. Now, obviously, Corey is still coming back from his injury. He's not 100% yet. So hopefully Corey starts looking like he can be a legit player when he eventually gets back to full speed. But Darius Rush has been a very pleasant surprise to me at Steelers OTAs. Now, who's your guy? Let me know down there in the comments section. Which Steelers player do you think will have a surprising breakout season this year? Is it Calvin Austin III? Is it somebody else? Is it Quez Watkins? Is it Van Jefferson? Is it Corey Trice Jr.? Let me know down there in the comments section which Steelers player is going to have a surprise breakout. Then we got one from Your Sports Now. It says, what post-June 1st player is it likely we see in black and gold? I would say probably I have a feeling it's going to be Deebo Samuel. I have a feeling it's going to be Deebo because I think the 49ers want to keep Brandon Ayuk, but they don't want to pay two receivers massive contracts, right? So I think what they do is they wait past June 1st, they trade Deebo to the Steelers for like a third-round pick, and then they give Brandon Ayuk that massive $30 million a year contract that he wants. So if I'd have to pick one player right now, I'd probably think it's going to be Deebo Samuel. Now, make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. If you are a Steelers Talk Real one, really do appreciate all of your guys' support. If you click that subscribe button, if you watch our videos every day, you guys are the lifeblood of this channel. So if you're a real one, make sure you click that thumbs up icon right now. Next question here comes from Kurgan Cole, a $10 Super Chat, 69 cents as well. It says, who do you think will fill the corner slot role? Right now it's Josiah Scott, who's getting most of the first-team reps. But Beanie Bishop Jr. is impressing me, man. Undrafted free agent out of West Virginia, super productive, had a lot of ball production there with the Mountaineers last year. He's been productive every single year in college, actually. So he's a little bit undersized, but that's fine for a slot corner. And the Steelers have been saying this whole time, he's going to have an opportunity to compete for the starting slot spot, and he's looked damn good, man. I think he's looked better than Josiah Scott. So if they don't get Cam Sutton, if they don't bring in Patrick Peterson to play the slot, right now, out of the guys on the roster, I think Beanie Bishop Jr. might be the best guy at their disposal. Then we got one from Offsides Edits here. Says, why get a guy like Ayuk? We don't need an expensive wide receiver. We need Michael Thomas, a cheap, reliable receiver, especially when we are going to be a very run-heavy offense. So offsides, here's what I'll say about Michael Thomas. With a guy that's had that many injuries and has not been on the field all that much, that's not necessarily who I'd call reliable, because he's not reliable, he's not reliably on the field, right? So that's the big thing with Thomas, is that he's getting older. And there's been reports about him not being a good teammate in the locker room. Now, listen, if you're not going to trade for a guy, out of the free agency options, Michael Thomas is a good fit. All right? He'd be a solid number 2 guy, good hands, good short to intermediate route runner, legit red zone threat. So I don't have any problem if the Steelers get Michael Thomas. All right? And I don't want Ayuk necessarily. I think that Deebo Samuel for a round 3 pick, I'd take that over Brandon Ayuk for a first. I think Deebo is a perfect fit for this offense. Legit number 2. George Pickens and Ayuk won't be going at it as to who's the number 1 guy. That'll be nice. I think Deebo Samuel would be a good one there. Yes, you have to pay a 3rd-round pick to get him, but I think he does bring more value than Michael Thomas. Then we got one from Sammy Steeler. Says, if Russ gets hurt for a couple of weeks and Fields comes in and plays just as good, if not better than Russ, who would you go with when Russ is back? So I think it depends on how good Russ plays. I think if Russ is playing really good and then Justin comes in and he plays really good, I think you still got to go with Russ, because if you're a team, because you got to think of it from this perspective. Okay, when you get to the playoffs, who do you want running your offense? Do you want a successful Russ who's been to 2 Super Bowls and has all the playoff experience and won't be scared off by the moment, or do you want Justin Fields who has got no playoff experience, no Super Bowl experience? And, if you look at the history of the NFL, guys with 0 playoff experience usually don't get to the Super Bowl, and they usually don't even win a playoff game in their first stint in the playoffs. So if the Steelers really want to go out, try to win a Super Bowl, if Russ plays well, gets hurt, Fields comes in, plays well, unless Fields is way better than Russ and he's playing at an MVP type level, I'm probably still sticking with Russ because I want to go and win a Lombardi. So Week 18 starter, let me know down there in the comments section who's going to finish the season as the Steelers starter this year. Type RW if you think it's going to be Russell Wilson, or type JF if you think it's going to be Justin Fields. If you want more content from me on social media, I put a lot of Steelers updates, OTA clips, all that great stuff on my X account, at Jack_Sperry, and then at SpareDog.football on Instagram if you want more NFL general content. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time, here we go, Steelers. All right, coming up here, Mr. Captain Cully. Madden Simulation Week 2 versus the Denver Broncos. Type me in the chat if you're ready to get this simulation going. Okay, type me in the chat. Coley's going to give some shout-outs here. I'm going to change into my jersey here. Okay. So we got one of our Black Diamond jerseys here today. So I'm going to be wearing it for the stream. So I'm going to be back in just a second with our Black Diamond jersey.
Okay. Sounds good. I got Super Steeler Gaming.
Take me off screen.
Yeah, hold on. Yep, give me 1 sec. Oh, that's not my name.
Captain Cully. Put Captain Cully on there.
Oh, my goodness.
Put Captain Cully on there.
Give me a sec.
Everybody spam those me's, baby, if you're ready for Week 2. It's going to be fun.
There we go. All right, Sperry, take your time. Man, we got some people spamming the chat. Let's go. Super Steeler Gaming, Fernando Martin, Razil Ahmad, Pittsburgh Fan 412. I see Samuel Pugh. Come on, guys. Let's get this chat going. Come on. Let's break a chat record. Let's do it. Omar's Burner, I see you. Me is in there. Dope. Dre Dog 71, Travis Odell, Omar's Burner, Razil Ahmed. We've seen a lot of the same guys. A lot of the real ones coming through in the chat. We'd love to see it. Shane Beckler, Trey Roberson, Fernando Martin, Shapierre Crawford, Rad Swag, JPJ is him, Ashton Erndell, Shapierre Crawford again, Trey Roberson, Red Swag, Super Steeler Gaming. Shout out to everybody. Ashton, we got Pittsburgh Fan 412. Let's go, man. They're ready for this game, Sperry.
I'm ready to. I'm ready to.
Shane, Shapierre, Super Steelers Gaming, Jacob, Ashton, Trey, Super Steelers Gaming. Let's go, man. 35-10 Steelers win from Trey. Okay. 35-10 would be very fitting considering what y'all did last week. So I'm not ruling it out a possibility. Again, me and Sperry have not seen this game at all. So you're going to get our genuine reactions to this, just whatever this is. I mean, this Madden game is going to go insane. Travis, the Steelers did win. It was like 42-7 against the Falcons in Week 1. 42-7. Yep. So shout out to you. Shout out to Omar's Burner. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Sperry wants me to show this menu, and rightfully so. All right. We got a little super chat menu here while Sperry's still getting ready. Any super chat is going to be a shout out. Every $10 is going to be a raffle ticket and also some shots during this Madden game that's coming up.
Speaking of shots, when I get back on screen, go get.
Yeah, I got you. Yep, so I'll go grab the shots. $20 gets your name on a helmet. Hall of Fame that Sperry will show in just a second. Steelers Talk Gold Club. You know the drill. Sperry, let's get it.
All right, so Coley's going to go get the shot glasses here because we owe some shots here. We got Go Blue Buckeye today with the jersey here. Let's go, baby. We rocking the number 7. Russell Wilson's revenge game. Got to bring out the legendary QB number, man. You know what I mean. We got Super Steelers Gaming down there. He says it's going to be 100-0 Steelers. I hope so, man. Get those score predictions down there in the chat. If you guys put your score prediction, I'll give you a shout out. I see Jacob Wizerak thinks it's going to be 35-14 Steelers. Che Pierre Crawford says 42-0. Omar's Burner says 42-7 again. We got a bunch of people in the chat, man. We got a good crew here. Got about 125 people watching around the world. So right now, guys, we're about $300 in Super Chats or Venmos away from a boot race. Okay, so we're about $250 away from a boot race. We're already going to be doing a boot for Coley, Captain Coley, at the end of the show, no matter what. But if we can get to $500 total today, we'll do a boot race. And you guys know it's just embarrassing for me to do boots, man. I got the small stomach. Can't do it, man. It's just it's terrible for me. But if you guys want to see it, we can make that happen for you guys. Let's get this going. We're going to be doing the Madden live stream here, the simulation, Week 2 at Denver. It is going to be, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be Russ's revenge game. I don't know who's going to be starting for the Broncos. I don't know if it's going to be Bo Nix. I don't know if it's going to be Zach Wilson. I don't know if it's going to be Jarrett Stidham. Guess we'll see what producer Coop has in store for us. All right, so we got the we've got the fake tequila here, and we got Coley got the real tequila, so he's a real one, man. Coley's the real one. So I think we owe. Oh, so do we have another one? Oh, no! No, is this real? Is this real? Is this real? Okay, we have 2 Venmo alerts.
Oh God.
All right?
Oh God.
I'm gonna send them both to Captain Coley here, and we'll get them going.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Based on your reaction, that tells me. Oh jeez.
Okay.
Let's see.
Holy crap! Just wait till you see these, man.
I'm not even gonna look.
Okay, there's the first one. Just sent you the first one.
Cool.
And then there's this one.
Huh.
Coley just saw it. All right, so Coley's going to make those real quick, and we'll get into those before we get into the stream. But you guys are too generous, man. You guys are too generous. I'm telling you. I know I'm actually at a loss for words for how crazy these are. All right, we got the first one. You got both of them ready to go?
I do.
All right. First one is coming in from Kurgan Cold-Bang! Kurgan Cold does it again! Another $100 Venmo! All right, Coley, I'm going to slack you something right now. I want you to go get something.
Okay. All right, I got to go get something. Do I need a...
Before we show this next one, I want you to go get something,
Yep,
okay?
I got
okay?
it. I got it.
We have to go get something before we show this next one, but Steelers talk history is about to be made. That's what I will say right now. That's what I will say. Everybody spam Kurgan in the chat. Kurgan, 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 Kurgan. Captain Cully is going to be back in just a little bit. But oh my God. Just wait till you see what we got for you guys. I'm going to take down some... Yeah. I'm going to take some shots here while Cully is getting our special item. All right. I'm gonna do 5 fake shots for you guys right now. For those of you that don't know, I don't drink alcohol, but I will drink fake alcohol. It tastes worse and it doesn't get you drunk. So it's got all the negatives and lacks all the positives. Ugh. Come on, folks. Russ revenge game coming up. Kurgan Cold, the GOAT of Steelers Talk Nation. The GOAT. Oh, yeah. Kurgan Cold. And by the way, guys, just wait. Just wait until you see this next one. You guys are going to lose your freaking minds when we show what's up next. It's absolutely crazy. And then we'll get into the Madden simulation. And then Cully's going to do a boot to finish us off today. This legendary live show here on Steelers Talk. Unbelievable today. Unbelievable, folks. Super Steelers Gaming says Kurgan needs a poster. We might have to figure something out for Mr. Kurgan, man. He is the GOAT. Trey Roberson says he thinks it's a $350 super chat. All right. So under the table here. Yep. All right. So Cully is back. We've got a special item here. All right, Cully, you ready? This is crazy. Oh my God. All right, Cully's getting ready. The suspense is building. All right, you ready here, Cully?
I think I'm ready.
We have a new member of Steelers Talk Black Diamond Club, Fernando Martin. Boom! Let's go!
Let's go.
He's a $555 Venmo from Fernando Martin. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. The newest member of Steelers Talk Black Diamond, Fernando Martin. Everybody spam Fernando, our newest Black Diamond, down there in the chat. I see Omar's Burner showing love. Offsides Edit. Super Steelers Gaming. Kurgan Gold. Meaty Buffalo. Anthony Fuller himself. Our newest Black Diamond with a $555 Venmo. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. One of the biggest super chats or Venmos we've ever gotten. Might be the biggest we've ever had. I honestly don't know. I think this might be the biggest super chat we have ever had on the channel. And I couldn't think of a better person to do it, man. Fernando Martin has been a real
Shout
one
out to you, bro.
for a long time. Fernando, thank you so much for your support, for your love for the Steelers. You're the absolute best. So hopefully our Steelers today can get a dub for you in our Steelers Madden simulation. So are we good to go with this here, Cully?
I'm going to get us loaded up.
All right, Cully's going to get us ready. I'm juiced up. My voice is already starting to get lost, and we still have a whole freaking simulated watch party to do. But it's been worth it, baby. This has been unbelievable, and we have absolutely drowned the Cleveland Browns report in our super chat battle this week. Absolutely fantastic stuff. All right, we ready to get things going here, Cole?
I think so.
Let's get it going right now. Steelers Madden simulation week 2 versus Denver. Welcome into Steelers Talk. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and today it is week 2 of our Madden Summer Series. Of course, it is the revenge game here for Russell Wilson going up against the Denver Broncos. Of course, the Steelers won against the Atlanta Falcons in our week 1 watch party here against the Falcons, beating them 42-7. So if they did that to Kirk Cousins and the Falcons, what are they going to do against the 0-1 Denver Broncos here at Mile High Stadium? We're going to find out here over the next hour or so. If you guys are wondering when we do these live streams, if you're watching this and it's not live, you can still join us, all right? So today it is Friday, May 31st when we're filming this one. But then our next one's going to be next Wednesday, June 5th, for the home opener against the Los Angeles Chargers. And we're going to be doing it every Wednesday and Friday. We're doing a live stream. We're doing a live show. And we are putting out these watch parties here, getting you guys ready for the 2024 season. It's going to be leading up all the way to late July and even into August if the Steelers make the playoffs here. And that's going to be leading up to the first preseason game. So, we're kind of hitting the dog days here for the Steelers offseason. They might make a trade here or there, or they might sign somebody. But, this is kind of the point in the year where things start to die down. So what we really wanted to do is give you guys something fun to enjoy here on the channel as we await a much-anticipated 2024 season for our Pittsburgh Steelers. So make sure you click that subscribe button right now to catch all of our live streams every single Wednesday and Friday. We try to go live around 4:30 p.m. Eastern time every single time. So make sure you click that subscribe button to catch all of our live streams. So before we get into the game today, predict it for me down there in the comments section for today's pinned comment. Who's going to win? Pittsburgh Steelers, type PIT, or do you think the Denver Broncos will win? Type DEN. Down there in the comments section for today's pinned comment. YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, take advantage of that time by answering today's pinned question. So our super chat menu here for the people that are watching live here, any super chat, we'll put it up on screen, give you a shout out. Every $10 super chat, you get a raffle ticket for a Black Diamond raffle, which will be held next Wednesday. $10 shots, $20 get your name on the Helmet Hall of Fame, and then of course $100 total gets you into the Steelers Talk Gold Club. And then every one of these items here, if you use Venmo instead of Super Chat, is half off, okay? So $5 shots, $10 get your name on the helmet, $50 Steelers Talk Gold Club. And the reason why we ask for Venmos instead of Super Chats, guys, and Super Chats are fine, by the way, but if you are generous enough to go on Venmo, we get to keep a larger portion of the proceeds than we do on YouTube. YouTube takes a pretty large chunk out of every Super Chat that we get, so Venmo, we get to keep more of it, so definitely appreciate your support there. If you want to check me out on Venmo, I am at Jack-Sperry, or you can use the QR code, whichever one works better for you guys. Every dollar that you spend and you donate to the channel gets used to make more Steelers content and do more fun stuff like this. So we really do appreciate all of your support. So with that, let's get into it right now. Week 2, Denver Broncos versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson. And it looks like Bo Nix is going to be the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. And it looks like the Steelers are wearing their all-whites in this game. They're wearing an all-white Steelers uniform here. An interesting choice by producer Coop for the jerseys. Oh, my goodness, man. So you got Bo Nix and the Broncos wearing their alternates. Sean Payton, of course. What's up? You chose the white. You chose the white pants. Coop just came in here, man. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be glorious. Russell Wilson had a fantastic first game in our Madden series here against the Atlanta Falcons. Had multiple touchdown passes. Najee Harris ran for 3 touchdowns. Dante Jackson had a pick 6. And it looks like the Steelers will get the football to start this game. If you want a Steelers win, type those PITs in the chat. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. And by the way, to kick things off, we just got a $50 super chat from Anthony Fuller. Can we put that up, Producer Cully? We're getting ready to get things going in Denver, and Anthony Fuller, King Yinzer, just put in a $50 super chat as they kick things off in Denver. And now Cordero Patterson takes it out of the end zone, and he's going to get to about the 18-yard line to start things off. We are not worthy, Anthony Fuller.
We are not.
We are not
No, we
worthy.
are not.
King Yinzer, Anthony Fuller, with a $50 super chat. You're a real one, Anthony, and you know it. So here comes Russell Wilson. Completely cast to the side by the Denver Broncos. They're paying him $37 million to play against them in this football game today. Let's see what he can cook up here in week 2 against the 0-1 Broncos. Here we go. First play from scrimmage. Under center is Russ. It's a bunch formation. To the right, takes the snap. It's a pass for the first play of the game. Throws, caught. First down, breaks a tackle. There he goes, 40. And he's loose to the 50, the 40, 30. George Pickens to the 20, and he's going to be put down at the 3-yard line. First down, Steelers. Let's go.
Let's freaking go, man.
First play from scrimmage. It's a Matt Canada special, a stop route. And George Pickens breaks a tackle and gets all the way to the 3-yard line. Let's go. First down and goal, Steelers shotgun. Najee Harris the back, 2 receivers set. It's a handoff to Najee. He's got room. Touchdown, Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Russell Wilson and the Steelers march right down the field in 2 plays to take an early lead as Boswell puts it up, and it is good. 7-0 Steelers lead to kick off this football game, and they're all whites. Interesting choice by producer Coop. Too bad we won't see the all-whites during the season this year. But type those TDs in the chat. Type those TDs in the chat. We're getting the revenge going early here in Mile High, baby. You got to freaking love it. You have to love it.
Man, oh man. What a way to kick off the game, man. Let's go.
GP, who was kind of quiet in the first week. He had a couple nice catches, but no touchdowns. And he still hasn't gotten his first touchdown, but that was one hell of a play to kick off this week 2 matchup. The kick is away. Denver has to take it out at the 1, and they are going to take it to about the 23-yard line. And here comes rookie out of Oregon, Bo Nix. He was the 6th quarterback taken in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. If you look at the overall there, Madden gives him a 70 overall ranking, and he is the quarterback to replace Russell Wilson in this Sean Payton offense for the 2024 season here, according to Madden. So let's see what the Steelers defense can do against the Broncos. I mean, they completely crapped on the Atlanta Falcons offensive game plan last week. From the shotgun, Nix looking. Short drop, gets it away to his check down. It's caught for a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Now we got Broncos fan Sam Brown coming in here. Everybody spam F-Sam, 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 F-Sam. Russ has already put up 7 on you, Sam. Here's a handoff. Javonte Williams is going to get 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up. Everybody type those 3s in the chat. Get those threes going.
Third down. Oh, in the mud.
Nothing but the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd and 3, shotgun Nix looking. There's pressure immediately. He has to go out to his left, throws. Almost intercepted. Ryan Watts, the rookie out of Texas, almost had his first career interception, but he dropped it. It was intended for Cortland Sutton, who might be a Steeler here in the next couple days or so. But there's Justin Fields. Justin Fields liked it. 4th down and 3. They have to punt.
They got to punt.
Get Justin Fields in the game.
Please.
Justin Fields in the game.
Russ has been the league's MVP to this point. And we got Cordero Patterson with a decent return to the 36.
That's how you know it's fake.
Yeah, okay. And now here comes Russ leading the touchdown drive on his first time hitting the field. His former home stadium, lots of booze in the arena. He doesn't care. He doesn't care, baby. He'll take that $37 million and he'd say, here's a big old L for you. Come on now. Under center is Russ. 2 receiver set. They're going to hand it off to Najee up the middle. Big hole created by Zach Frazier.
He's going to go.
There he goes.
He's going to go.
He's going to go all the way to the 20,
go.
to the 10, and he's pushed down at the 9. Another big gain.
Man.
Another big gain for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, stiff-armed. Who did he stiff-arm here? It was a linebacker, and he just threw him off of him, and another big gain, man.
Let's freaking go,
This
man.
is an explosive Steelers offense this year.
Are the Steelers going to go undefeated? Like, at this rate, they might blow out everybody by like 50 points.
Whoever number 22 Jones is.
It's Byron Jones.
Byron Jones.
Yeah, former Dolphin they signed.
Oh, okay. So cornerback who stinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
1st down and goal. Let's put it bigger screen here. There we go.
Yep.
From shotgun, Russ looking. Throws end zone, caught wide open. Calvin Austin III with another touchdown reception for the season. It's a breakout season for Calvin Austin III. Everybody spam. TD in the chat. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Cully's having fun, baby.
Let's freaking go, man.
Captain Cully's having fun on the Steelers Talk Live show, baby. And Boz puts it up. It is good. 14-0. The massacre starts early here, folks. You got to freaking love it. You got to love it.
Love it, man.
If the Steelers season actually starts this way, where they kill the Falcons and now they're killing the Broncos, oh my gosh. I mean, I'll be one happy camper, dude. I'm a happy camper and it's fake. And it's a simulation. And I'm having the time of my life, folks. Here we go. The Steelers will kick it off. Up 2 touchdowns. I mean, how many times were the Steelers up 2 touchdowns last year, right? Last year we had to sweat out every game. We were up by 3 points. Like, we had to win the game late with defense. Now this offense is just pooping on people, man. It's unbelievable. Just explosive play after explosive play. Touchdowns every time they get into the red zone. Arthur Smith is working his magic, and then Russell Wilson is executing it to perfection. Here we go. Bo Nix's second drive of the game. From the shotgun here, 3 receiver set for Denver. Takes the snap. It's going to be play action. He's looking middle. It's going to be deflected. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage. Get out of here, Cortland Sutton. Get out of here, Cortland. Come to the Steelers where you can actually win some football games, man. Come on. Let's go. 2nd down and 10. Nobody can move the ball against the Steelers defense, bro. Here we go. From the shotgun, another 3 receiver set for the Broncos. Hand off to Javonte Williams, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. Patrick Queen on the tackle, his first of the day. Patrick Queen had an interception, multiple tackles, had a tackle for loss in the Week 1 win against Atlanta.
And you know what time it is?
It's 3rd down, baby.
3rd down.
Wave those towels. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. Nick's looking. It looks like they're going to go to a screen. Can they get there? What a
Let's
play
go.
by Cole Holcomb. The mullet in the middle finds his way through the blockers and takes down Javonte
Put those
Williams.
fours up, baby.
It's
Fourth
another
down.
3 and out
Let's
for
go.
the Steelers defense, baby. Absolutely dominant. Absolutely dominant stuff from the Steelers defense. Now the punt is away again. Cordero takes it from the 22. He's going to get a couple yards to the 26. And here comes Russ strutting out there with a 14-point lead. He's feeling good. I'm feeling good. If you're feeling good right now, type me in the chat. Type me in the chat if you're feeling good about this 14-0 lead right now. Go get another touchdown here, Steelers. Come on. Under center. 2 receivers set for the Steelers. Takes the snap. Play action. Russ looking, gets rid of the ball quickly, and it is caught. What a fantastic catch by Calvin Austin III, who has been unbelievable to start this season. If you guys watched our Falcons live stream earlier this week, Calvin Austin was unbelievable, and now he makes a crazy contested catch down the field. Calvin Austin is a beast in Madden.
Yeah,
he is a beast in Madden. He's the Steelers' #1 receiver to this point in the season. From the shotgun, Russell Wilson takes the snap. He's looking. Throws it, sideline, caught. George Pickens for a gain of 7. Another completion for Russ. He's 4 of 4 for 122 yards and a tutty. Dude, this guy is unbelievable. Russell Wilson is back.
Yeah,
he might be an MVP candidate. If he plays this way, he might be an MVP candidate.
He might have.
Second down and 3, shotgun. Russ looking, nothing there. He has to try to escape, and he's taken down for a sack. John Franklin Myers with the takedown. It'll be 3rd down and 14. Now we can see if Russ has what it takes to convert on 3rd and long. Okay, this is 3rd and very long here. 3rd and 14. Can Russell Wilson and the Steelers offense find a way to move the sticks here? Guess we'll find out. Come on now. 3rd down and 14. There's Sean Payton, who's already crying. He's wishing he didn't pay Russell Wilson $37 million to put up 14-0 on him already. 3rd and 14. Russ looking from the shotgun. Nothing there. He's moving. Now he's going to dump it off to Muth, and he's not going to get there unless he breaks a tackle. He doesn't. 4th down and 7. Steelers will have to punt here, but that's all right. That's all right, man. Already up 2 touchdowns. Steelers defense. I don't even know if the Steelers defense gives up 14 points in the entire game, all right? So, I feel pretty good with where we're at right now. Just had the 1 negative play, but other than that, everything else was positive. And then the punt from Cameron Johnston goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line, where Bo Nix and the Broncos offense will retake the field here. With a 1st and 10, 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Trey Roberson is saying TJ Watt over or under 2.5 sacks this game. I'm going to go with under. I think he had 1 sack in the week 1 matchup against Atlanta. 1st down and 10. Shotgun. Nix looking. He's throwing middle, short, caught, and it's going to be a 1st down here. It's kind of, I'm not even sure if the Falcons had a single 1st down the entire game last week. They had a big touchdown play. I don't know if they moved the sticks 1 time, but the Broncos do here, getting another set of downs, and that'll be the end of the first quarter, folks. The score, 14-0 Steelers. And before we get to the second quarter here, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Fanatics. You can go to chatsports.com/Russ today to get a brand new Russell Wilson Steelers jersey at a great price. And you can help out the channel here at Steelers Talk, because if you use our link, chatsports.com/Russ, I'll put that link in the comments and description. If you click that link and you make a purchase, Fanatics gives us part of the proceeds. So we really do appreciate all of your support. If you're planning on getting a Russell Wilson jersey, I'd really appreciate it if you use our link to do so. Go to chatsports.com/Russ. Today, we're watching Russ get his revenge on the Denver Broncos. You can be wearing a Russell Wilson jersey when they play the Broncos for real when you go to chatsports.com/Russ. All right, let's get into the second quarter here. 14-0 Steelers. The Broncos only have 21 total yards right now. So, I mean, this defense is suffocating. The offense was moving the ball well. 2 for 2 on their red zone trips. First down and 10 here for the Broncos. From the shotgun, Nix looking, throws to his check down. I believe that's Adam Troutman, the tight end, getting a gain of 9. So the Steelers kind of playing back a little bit, playing a little bit of bend but don't break defense, and they give up 9 yards on the short completion. Second down and 1.
The Steelers might be the greatest team in football history. They might.
The greatest team in Madden history right here. Under center, offset I formation, handoff. It's going to be a first down for Javonte Williams, taken down by T.J. Watt, the best defensive player on the freaking planet. First down and 10, Broncos. It's kind of crazy, Cully, because Calvin Austin III, he's making contested catches.
Yes.
He has multiple touchdown receptions this season. Hopefully he can keep it up throughout the rest of this Madden simulated season. Under center, hands off to Javonte Williams again, and Cole Holcomb blows it up. He gets 3 yards on the play, but a really nice play by the mullet in the middle, Cole Holcomb, coming back from his injury here. Second down and 7.
Yeah. Broncos doing the best thing they can do, which is get the ball out of Bo Nix's hands. Good Lord.
Captain Cully said it right, man. Second down and 7. Shotgun. Bo Nix. 2 high safeties for the Steelers. Nix looks, throws middle. Broken up, and that's is that Joey Porter Jr.? It is. The lockdown number 1 corner with a big pass breakup there. And it's third down, folks. Get those towels going. Type those 3s.
Let's freaking go.
And let's get another punt from the Denver Broncos. We're not going to let them get a point today for what they did to Russell Wilson. Here we go. Nix looking, throwing. Caught. I think, is that out of bounds?
No, they're counting it in somehow. Can we get a replay?
Can we challenge?
Good Lord.
Watching it live, it did not look like he was in bounds. There's no way he got 2 feet in.
Did he somehow drag his feet?
They're saying it's a completed pass.
What the hell?
And it's a first down. Broncos now in Steelers territory. Type WTF for what the you know what for that call, because that was clearly out of bounds. Here we go. Quick handoff. Cam Hayward blows it up. He says, not on my watch. Tackle for loss, his first of the season, and it's second down and 12.
Ball don't lie, as they say. Golly, man.
Dude, even in Madden, the refs hate the Steelers. What the hell, man? Come on now. I'm not even sure if he got 1 foot in on that fourth down reception. Second down and 2, under center, play action Nix. He's going to be throwing to the sideline to the flat. Nothing there. Fumble, but it's going to be out of bounds. Third down and 11. Third down and long. Good luck going up against the Steelers pass rush, Bo Nix. Let's go. Wave those towels. Type those 3s. And let's get rocking here on Steelers Talk. Come on. We want them to hear us from Madden World right now. From the shotgun. Nix looking. Nothing there. Now he throws middle. It's caught. Oh, what a hit. But it's going to be a first down for Bo Nix, who is 70% passing right now. And it's a first down. And it looks like the Steelers, unless they get a turnover, are not going to be able to put up the goose egg on the Broncos. What a catch. Nice hit by Minkah Fitzpatrick. By the way, in real football, that is 100% a penalty.
Yeah, 100%.
Deshaun Elliott, who gave up the touchdown last week, gives up the big reception. Should we bench Deshaun Elliott?
Honestly,
he's the only bad defensive player on the team to this point. Here we go, handoff, and T.J. Watt blows it up. Gotta love it. 4-yard loss for Javonte Williams, and this front seven for the Steelers continues to dominate.
Let's freaking go, man.
Let's
second and long.
Freaking go. Second down and 14. Shotgun formation. Nix looking. Stepping up in the pocket.
Oh, he's going to run.
Now he's going to run. Gets to the 10. And he's going to dive down at the 7. So the pass rush was not getting to Nix on that one. Gave him plenty of time. And he was able to run. And they are currently in the Prize Picks red zone. Go to Prize Picks. Oh, never mind. It's not Prize Picks. I'm an idiot. First down and goal.
Man, it's locked in already.
So used to saying Prize Picks. First down and goal. Empty formation here for Denver. Takes the snap. Looking. There's pressure on Nix. Now he throws. It's caught. Will he be able to get into the end zone? No. He gets a gain of 1. Steelers rallying to the football with Patrick Queen on the tackle. The second-team All-Pro has been fantastic in this Madden simulation to this point.
Kurgan says, is that Taysom Nix? God, Nix was moving a little bit on that play. I don't know if Nix got that.
In this game, he kind of looks like Taysom Hill. It's kind of like they copied and pasted Taysom Hill, and they're like, this is Bo Nix.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is.
Second down and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, spread formation for the Broncos. Nix looking to run himself. Can he get into the end zone? He dives short of the goal line to the 3.
Okay.
Third down and goal. No touchdowns allowed here, folks. No touchdowns allowed. Come on. Third down and goal. We got to stop him here.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Type those threes.
Let's go. Get them waving.
Get them waving here on third down and goal.
Let's go.
Shotgun formation for Nix. Takes the snap. He's looking. Now he's going to go up the middle. Is he going to get it? He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Bo Nix has been actually pretty good to start this game. Not too many incompletions like Kirk Cousins on Wednesday's stream. And then he dives forward. He runs over Patrick Queen for a touchdown. So Sean Payton giving Bo Nix a little bit of a congratulations there. Hopefully, that's the only time they cross the goal line all game long.
F Denver, man.
F Denver in the chat. Everybody spam F Denver in the chat. Denver sucks. We all know it. There's no way Bo Nix is going to run over Patrick Queen in real life. Goodness gracious.
I can't believe it. Thank God this is bad.
So here's the situation, folks. We got 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the half. Steelers have all 3 of their timeouts. I mean, I would try to at least go get a field goal here. Make it a 2-score game. The Broncos do get the ball at half. So keep that in mind. Cordell Patterson's going to knee it, giving Russell Wilson as much time as possible to work with here in the 2-minute drill. Steelers haven't had much, negative plays. They had that sack on the last drive that they had. But other than that, it's been all positive plays for the Steelers on offense today. But now, Denver threatening, down 7.
Yeah.
So, it's
all about that Arthur Smith system, man. Get ahead of the chains, put yourself in favorable situations, and execute. That's what they're doing today.
First down and 10. Shotgun formation for Russ. Blitz from Denver, and he's going to be sacked again. Russ didn't have any answers against the cover 0, and it will be second down and 18. No timeout being called by the Steelers here. Cody Barton, one of the worst starting linebackers in football, gets his only sack of the season there.
Golly.
Untouched, obviously, with cover 0. So here we go. Clock continues to tick. Second down and 18 upcoming. They're not using a timeout here, so, I don't know. Now they're in single back formation, so is this going to be a run? Are they just going to, punt the half here?
They're draining the clock, too. Look at the play clock. It's kind of rolling all the way down, too.
Get it to Calvin Austin III, but here's Najee with a big hole, and there's a flag. This looks like face mask to me. Personal foul, face mask on the defense, and that's going to put the Steelers back in business here.
Let's freaking go, man. Come on, let's get a little field goal before the half. Let's go, man.
Hey, type those FGs in the chat if you want a field goal. Type those FGs. We got 33 seconds left. We're threatening in field goal range
What will
here.
happen this drive? TD field goal?
Let me know. Shotgun. Russ looking. Nothing there. Steps up. He's going to run it himself. First down. Don't fumble. Thank God. And now a timeout from the Steelers. Good stuff from Russ. First down, Steelers.
Let's freaking go.
All right. So what do we want to do here? First down and 10. 26 seconds left. I don't think you want to run the football again. You don't want that clock running on a short game. I'd say probably short pass here because right now Denver's playing all their corners deep. Here we go. Russ looking nothing. Now he has to dump it off before he's sacked. It's Najee. He's going to pick up 7 yards. Or not 7, 3 yards on the short reception gain. Second timeout of the half for the Steelers.
Russ nearly avoided the sack there and just had that little bit of extra awareness to get it out to Najee in the flat.
Almost the 3rd sack of the game for the Steelers offense. The Broncos are blitzing a lot because they just can't. Now they're showing blitz again. All right, let's see how Russ handles it. Second down and 7, 21 seconds left to go in the half. Russ looking, no open options. Now he's looking to run, and he's going to be pushed down for a gain of nothing. That will technically not be a sack because he did get back to the line to gain. Final timeout for the Steelers. If I was Russ there, I would have probably just thrown it away.
Yeah.
Now, he probably thought he could squeak through for a couple more yards and maybe pick up a first down, but he's not the young buck he used to be, man. He's 35 years old.
I think he heard you saying this is the old Russell Wilson. He thought he could be old Russ and try to get through that little hole.
3rd down and 7. Let's see what Russ can do here. It's going to be a long field goal if they don't complete. Russ looking. Now he's going to throw it away.
Yikes.
4th down and 7. I mean, the flat was open to Najee. I mean, it would have been a short game, but I guess with no timeouts left, he was just playing it safe. Not a bad decision from Russell Wilson. Let's see if the Steelers go for the field goal or the punt. Type P. Oh, no, they're punting. They're not attempting the field goal here. I guess they're playing it safe. Oh, man. I think if this is a real football game, there's no question about it. They're kicking the field goal. Cameron Johnson might have had the best punt of the entire season, pinning them deep at the 2-yard line. Could the Steelers get a safety? Could the Steelers get a safety here? Come on now, defense. Let's get our first sack of the ball game. Bo Nix was running on this defense last drive. Do not let him do that. 1st down and 10. Looks like they're going to run it. They do. Javonte trying to squeeze his way through. There's a flag on the play. 2 seconds left on the clock. Going to be holding on Denver. If you decline it, it's just the end of the half.
Right.
So they're going to park. Yeah, they're going to park him back here. Half a distance to the goal. It says the 2-yard line, but I think it's more like the 1.
Yeah, it's probably like 1.5.
So one more play here in the first half. 14-7 Steelers. Fast start for the black and gold, but after that, Denver has kind of played pretty darn good. Forced 2 punts from the Steelers. Scored a touchdown. Come on, safety. No, they're not going to get to him, but it's going to be a short game. It's going to be 14-7 at the half for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, that's what we love to see, man.
I mean, listen, it's not the ass kicking that we thought we were going to see like we did last week, but who knows, man? Steelers offense, I think, has been moving the football. Denver, they did a better job of moving the football on that touchdown drive, but I still think the Steelers clearly showed they are the better football team here. I'm not particularly worried at this point who's going to come away with the W, but I mean, I don't want to be overconfident here, man. You got to go out there, you got to play a good half of football, or else Sean Payton's going to be walking out of this building with a smile on his face. Steelers fans are going to be concerned coming out of this one because Denver stinks, folks. They stink.
All right, type Pitt or Den, depending on who you're rooting for down the chat. I better not see a single DEN in the chat. This better be all Steelers fans here. Come on now.
Come on now. Spam those PITs. I see Ashton. I see Fernando, the newest Black Diamond member in there. I see Kurgan. I see Meaty Buffalo. I see Nicholas. I see Shane. I see Maez. I see Kurgan. I see Nicholas. I see Maez again. I see Trey Roberson. I see Pat. And we're off in the second half here in Denver. Denver's going to knee it. And Denver will once again be on offense with the ball at the 25. So Bo Nix has played better than I thought he was going to play in this game. Kirk Cousins was absolutely, terrible.
Yeah.
He was terrible in week 1. Bo Nix is actually looking like a decent NFL starting quarterback in this game. Steelers have no sacks. Not a whole lot of pressure. Not as much as they got last week. Let's see if they're up to the task here in the second half. Bo Nix under center. It's going to be a pass. 3-step drop looking. It's going to throw sideline. That is not a catch. Thank you. And by the way, the only reason why Denver has a touchdown is because on their touchdown drive, they had a catch that was clearly out of bounds on a 4th down play. Like, they should not have that 7, that. And then the Steelers have the football.
Yeah.
Like, it should be.
It's so fluky.
This should be at least Steelers 21-0. Under center Nix takes the snap, hands it off to Javonte, trying to sift his way through. He won't. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Coming up, Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Come on, folks. Type those 3s in the chat.
Let's freaking go, man.
Wave those towels, baby. Come on.
Let's go.
Need a stop here. I don't want them to tie the football game. I don't want them to even be tied. I want to be winning this entire game. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun. Nick's looking. Now throws middle. Caught wide open in the middle of a cover 2 defense. Bo Nix to Josh Reynolds, the newly signed receiver. Man.
This is pretty crazy so far. Nick's outperforming Kirk Cousins.
I mean, Nix is playing actually pretty well. He found the soft spot in the zone, played it to perfection.
They were an absolute strike.
And now they're in Steelers territory at the 40-yard line. Now in the I formation, this looks like a run. Only one receiver on the field for the Broncos. Takes the snap. It is a run to Javonte. He's got a big hole. He's going to get to around the 30-yard line. 2nd down and inches upcoming for the Broncos as they're moving the football, man. Sean Payton, I mean, outside of that first drive where it was a 3 and out, they've found a little bit of a soft spot in this Steelers defense here, which for the first time this season looks vulnerable. 2nd down and inches. Single back, handoff, big hole for Javonte. It's going to be an easy 1st down and more as he gets to the 19-yard line as they enter the red zone here. So now it's a little bit worry time here in Pittsburgh. Denver is moving the football well. The run game is starting to get going for them. And now once again, this looks like a running formation. Lots of tight ends on the field for Denver. It's a handoff. Sifting through, another 1st down for Javonte Williams, and then Minkah Fitzpatrick buries him in the dirt, but it's going to be at the 7-yard line now, folks. Come on. We need a big game-changing play to just put them in the dirt right now. We need like a big turnover, a pick 6, a fumble. Looks like this is another run. Can the Steelers finally find a way to get a stop? And they're going to get him down at the 2-yard line after another decent gain. 52 yards rushing for Williams today. Can the Steelers get a stop? Everybody type stop in the chat. Everybody type stop in the chat. Goal line formation all the way around. It's going to be a handoff to Javonte, and they get the push. Touchdown, Denver. It's going to be a tie game pending an extra point. Everybody type F Denver in the chat. FDEN in the chat as the Steelers get off to a good start. 14-0. Looked like it was going to be another rout. And then Denver comes back with 14 unanswered points. Midway through the 2nd or the 3rd quarter here.
Kick is up.
Kicks up and it is good. 14-14 is the score there at Mile High at Empower Field. So right now, Russell Wilson, man, Russ probably thought, hey, we went up 14-0. We can coast to a victory like we did last week. No, sir. No, sir. This is the NFL. You got to go out there and you got to take these victories from inferior teams like the Denver Broncos, even on the road. Even on the road. So right now, Denver's got that momentum on their side. We got to take some of it back right here, Captain Culley.
Yeah, we do. Hey, can we get some Roman Wilson? Can we get some George Pickens in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't called Roman Wilson's name all day. We've heard Calvin Austin. We've heard George Pickens. Pat Freiermuth had a catch on like a nothing 3rd down check down. So let's see if Russ and this offense can get things going here. Tie game, 14-14 in their all-white unis. I love this look, by the way. Steelers, Art Rooney, if you're watching this, man, NFL, if you're watching this, you get to pick the jerseys. Give the Steelers back an all-white look, man. Looks awesome.
Looks freaking sweet.
1st down and 10. Russ is going to hand it off to Najee, and he's only going to pick up 2 yards. So Denver's run defense has been pretty stout today outside of that one big run from Najee in the 1st quarter.
Yeah. About even on passing yards. I think it just said Pittsburgh is about 113 to 101 advantage through the air.
Makes sense to me, man. 2nd down and 8. Russell Wilson from the shotgun. 2 receivers set. Everyone to his right. Takes the snap. Handoff to Najee. He's got a little bit of room to work with here. He's going to pick up 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Steelers defense looks gassed right now. Need to get a 1st down to give them some rest here. Denver's feeling good. Need a 1st down here, folks, from the shotgun. 3 receivers set for the Pittsburgh Steelers as they hand it off to Najee. Breaks the tackle. Big play there.
Big play. I'm not going to lie. I saw a draw, and I was immediately like, what the heck are they doing?
Big play from Najee Harris, breaking a tackle, picking up a 1st down.
I will say,
and now they move the chains.
The offensive line's been doing pretty well today. Outside of a couple blitzes that Denver sent, I mean, the offensive line's held up there into the bargain.
So here we go. Denver's looking like they're sending a blitz here. Shotgun formation for the Steelers. Takes the snap. Now he's going to throw quickly to move. 1st down, Steelers. Russell Wilson, man, he's 7 for 8. Like, they've really been relying on the run game more this week than they did last week. Russell Wilson, 7 for 8. He's played good.
He is. He's playing really good football.
And what I'm telling Arthur Smith right now, let Russ cook, baby. From the shotgun, Russ takes the snap. He's looking. Quick throw. Cut. Oh, it's dropped. Good defense from Alex Singleton, the Denver linebacker, on George Pickens, who wanted a pass interference, but he's not going to get it. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. That is the 2nd incompletion from Russ in this game. And now we have shotgun again for the Steelers. Russ makes a change at the line. Now he's looking. Nothing there. Now he goes to his check down. It's caught by George, and he's going to reach for a 1st down. They're not going to give him the spot. It'll be 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Need another 1st down. Another 1st down run for Najee here. Let's give it to Najee. Short yardage back. Let's pick up the 1st down, and let's live to fight another down here. But no, they're going empty.
Empty. Let's go.
With a pressure look from Denver here. Just give it to George Pickens in the slot. No one's on him. Now he throws it. Caught. Quick pass. Cordero Patterson with the completion. Cordero gets on the field in a 5-receiver look, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, his 1st catch of the 2024 season. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Everybody type those 4s. 4th quarter time, baby. Type those 4s. We still haven't heard Roman Wilson's name here. Could he have a big 4th quarter? 1st down and 10. First play of the 4th quarter. Handoff to Najee. Nothing really doing, but he breaks through. And now he's gone. 20, 10. Is he going to get in? He is. Touchdown Steelers! Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Najee Harris, the big back, double deuce, breaks free for a Steelers touchdown, and they retake the lead in the 4th quarter. Unbelievable, man. Great run. It looked like it was going to get snuffed out. Justin Fields with a great hold of that extra point, and it's good.
Freaking go, man.
Fantastic. Nicholas Girdler is spamming touchdown. I see Kurgan Cold says, give that man an extension, baby. We got Ashton. We got EL. Gotta love it. 21-14 Steelers up at Mile High. And now Boswell will kick it away. And now let's see if the Steelers defense can stop that run game, man.
Big ass for him, too.
So, pretty good return here from Denver. Gets all the way to the 30. So here comes Bo Nix, rookie out of Oregon, his 2nd career start. Denver trying to avoid starting the season 0-2. Steelers trying to get to 2-0 to start their season. Bo Nix has looked pretty good for, the 6th quarterback taken in the draft here, man. Reports out of Broncos camp is that he's looking like a franchise quarterback, so I guess we'll see if those rumors come true. But right now, here in Madden, he's playing pretty good. Under center. Nix will hand off to Javonte, and once again, a good chunk on the ground for the Broncos, 6 yards. And that's a great start to their first play of this drive. Come on now.
Freaking go, man. We need to stop.
Need a big stop. This Steelers pass rush has not been very good today. From the shotgun, hands off, and look at the room that he has to run, man. Javonte, now McLaughlin comes in for a 15-yard gain. I mean, come on now, folks. I mean, what happened to the dominant run defense we saw in week 1, where there was nothing doing at the line of scrimmage, where they were getting tackles for loss? Let's get that going again, man. Here we go. Offset I formation for Denver. Takes the snap, hands off. And Javonte, there we go. That's what I like to see right there. Keanu Benson with a tackle. 2nd down and 8. So right now, Denver is in Steeler territory at the 48. Not quite in field goal range, but they are threatening. I formation. This looks like another run play, man. Why are the Steelers keeping on playing 2 high safeties? Now, nice play.
Let's go.
Nice play by Cole Holcomb there to fly in for no gain. And now it's 3rd and long. This is where we put the nail in them, folks. Come on.
Those threes, baby.
This is where we take Bo Nix off the field for the final time in this game. Come on. 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, Nix takes the snap. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. No pass rush. He's going to run. 1st down, Broncos.
Since when did Bo Nix turn into Lamar Jackson?
Dude,
Jesus,
TJ Watt has had no impact in this football game. Cam Hayward's not getting there.
Jesus, man.
Alex Highsmith isn't getting there. And Bo Nix is running for 1st downs on 3rd and long.
What are we doing?
Come on now, folks. Come on, defense. 1st down and 10. Broncos are in field goal range now. I formation. This is definitely another run. Let's stop it in its tracks right now. Takes the snap. Hands off to Javonte. Plenty of room on the outside, and he's not quite gone. They're going to take him down at the 17, but yet another big gain for the Broncos run game. I mean, Bo Nix hasn't been like a world beater or anything. It's been the run game for this Denver offense, and the Steelers just can't stop him. I mean, and with the defensive line and linebackers that they have, there is no excuse for this defense right now. Handing it off to Javonte Williams. They're not going to catch him. It's going to be a touchdown for Denver. I mean, this run game in the second half has just worn down the Steelers' defense. And now it's going to be a tie game. But guess what, man? Russell Wilson is going to have a chance to go and win this football game. And maybe that's exactly how the football gods wanted this game to play out.
Which, by the way, should have been week 1. Should have been week 1.
Yeah, this should be Monday Night Football week 1.
100%.
But we get it in week 2. So the kick is up and it is good. Everyone type F Denver in the chat. So last week the Steelers absolutely dominate the Falcons 42-7. This week Sean Payton has his team competing hard here at home against the Steelers. And now we have a tie game with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Man. Can Russell Wilson deliver the goods in the 4th quarter? So many games this year are going to be reliant on that question. We will get our first answer of the year here against his former team. Cordero Patterson takes it out, gets to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he gets to the 32. Good job, Cordero. It's a good run by 84 there. So Najee Harris has 121 rushing yards today. He has been an absolute beast. Russell Wilson has played pretty well as well. Has taken, I think, a couple sacks, but other than that, he's completing his passes, and he's moving the offense well. Let's see if he can deliver a victory here in week 2 and get this football team to 2-0. From under center, handoff to Najee. Going to feed the horse again, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. You got to love it. The workhorse gets it done again. 1st down and 10 Steelers. Everybody spam 22. Everybody spam 22 if you've enjoyed Najee Harris so far this season. 3 touchdown rushes in week 1 and over 100 yards rushing, approaching 150 yards rushing here in week 2. 1st down and 10. Takes the snap. Russ looking. Throws. Middle caught. There's Roman Wilson. 1st down Steelers. And the 2-minute warning as the Steelers are threatening.
We're looking good, man.
Russell Wilson looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected. He looks like the Russ in Seattle, where every time he took the field in the 2-minute drill, you felt like he was going to win the football game for you. First down and 10, under center. The 3-step drop, throws quickly, move. He breaks a tackle. Ooh. First down, Steelers! Go. And now we're in the situation here where the Steelers should probably start running the football. 33-yard line, that is clearly in Chris Boswell field goal range. Let's get Najee Harris in there. Let's pound the rock. Let's protect the football. For the love of Christ, do not fumble the football here.
Hold on to the ball, man.
Hands off to Najee, and it's going to be snuffed out. Timeout Denver, 2nd down and 11. So Denver has all their timeouts. So, I mean, you can't really run out the clock if you're the Steelers unless you get a first down. So here's where I think you pass the football. Calvin Austin III has been amazing. George Pickens has been good this season. Roman Wilson has looked good in his first couple of games in a Steeler uniform. But here we go, 2nd and 11. They're going to hand it off to Najee, and Denver's going to take another timeout. No gain. It looks like the Steelers are content with just running the football, and Denver taking all their timeouts.
Yep.
So I think what Mike Tomlin in this situation is thinking, okay, if we make Denver use all their timeouts, is Bo Nix really going to go down and get to a field goal in a minute 30? I mean, I don't think it's impossible with the way they're moving the football right now, but I don't know if I love this strategy. It's going to be a long field goal, too. Another handoff to Najee. If he can break a tackle, he might get there, but he won't. 4th down and 6. Everybody type Boz in the chat. It's going to come down to this kick, and then it's going to come down to the defense. So Mike Tomlin not putting his trust in Russell Wilson to go win the football game. Instead, he's opting for his defense to go win the game. So here we go, a long field goal. Well, not that far. It's 45 yards. Boz puts it up. Please be good. And it is good. 24-21. Steelers lead. The great and powerful Boz puts it between the uprights. And now the Steelers lead by 3 points with 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
Go, man. Defense wins championships. Let's win this game.
I got to say, the Steelers won a lot of games with their defense in the fourth quarter last year. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
But, Russell Wilson has 2 incompletions in this game. Go out, get a first down, and then kick a game-winning field goal. Don't even give Bo Nix a chance. But let's see if it pays off. Kick is away, and it is downed with a touchback. So Denver will take the ball at the 25. A field goal brings it to overtime. A touchdown wins it, and Russell Wilson will be denied his revenge against the team paying him $37 million to play against them this year. But Bo Nix, let me tell you, man, if he's playing this well, Denver might have a franchise quarterback because he's running the ball well. He's completing passes. Now, it's been mostly the run game, right? The run game has been what's dominant for them today, but they can't rely on that now. It's got to be Bo Nix. 1:19 left from the shotgun. Nix looking. No pressure from the Steelers. Throws down the field. Caught by Cortland Sutton. Makes a man miss. Ryan Watts was on the coverage. But now the Denver Broncos are on the 41-yard line of the Steelers. And now it's nervous time. No pressure from the Steelers pass rush. I mean, what the hell is happening up front for the Steelers today, man? No sacks. Barely any pressures. 50 seconds left. Nix, play action, throws middle, down sideline, incomplete. That time Ryan Watts was in coverage. Now a penalty. Pass, what?
Pass interference?
No way that is pass interference.
Unbelievable,
The refs hate the Steelers, even in Madden. First down and 10 now from the 22. Will Denver win this thing? They throw. It's broken up by Ryan Watts. Are you going to call that defensive pass interference?
Jesus.
Goodness gracious. Denver is picking on the rookie from Texas here, who Madden projects as the starting slot corner for the Steelers this year. So here we go. Nervous time in Steeler Nation. 2nd down and 10. Bo Nix takes the snap. He's looking. He throws middle. It is caught. It's bobbled. He doesn't fumble it, though, and he gets to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and this is where they can have their dominant run game finish out the football game. Call a timeout if you're Pittsburgh. You have 3 timeouts. Call a timeout.
What are we doing?
Give your team some time here if they score a tutty. Here we go. Nick's looking. Is he going to make – he's going to run? No, he's going to throw it out of the end zone. That's the first time the Steelers' pressure really got to him. Good coverage by the Steelers. Everybody type stop right now. We need the entire force of Steelers Nation down in the chat right now. We cannot let this Oregon Duck – oh, they're kicking the field goal.
They're kicking it.
I can't –
they have 2 timeouts.
Steelers call timeout to ice the kicker. I cannot believe Denver is kicking this.
What the?
Why are they doing this?
Sean Payton runs that.
Yeah.
Sean Payton is trying to send this to overtime?
Oh, my God.
They have 15 seconds left. It is second down. Go try to win the game if you're them. I mean, I'm not going to get in their way, but this is a stupid decision by Sean Payton and the Broncos. The kick is up, and it's good. 24-24. Can we get a Cordero Patterson walk-off? Oh, my God. If you're Cordero Patterson here, if you're Cordero Patterson, just take it out of the end zone. Just take it out of the end zone. Like, just give it a shot. You're like the best kickoff return man in the game. In the game. Let's make something happen. Everybody spam touchdown right now if you want Cordero Patterson to score a game-winning touchdown to finish this. Come on. Here we go. Cordero takes it from the 5. Can he bring it home for us? No, he's going to get down at the 23. 9 seconds left. Honestly, I'm taking one shot down the field to try to get into kind of field goal range. Try to give Boz a shot, and then I'm calling a timeout. Give Russ a shot here. Doesn't look like they're going to, though. It looks like a run formation for the Steelers. They're going to send George in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep. They're going to hand it to Najee, and that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter. I don't even know why they're showing Boswell. He's not kicking a 1,000,000-yard field goal here. As the clock begins to tick down, and we have overtime here on Steelers Talk 24-24. Who's gonna get the football here, man?
That's a great question.
I mean, so let's see. Here's the coin toss. The Broncos have won the toss.
Oh, no.
So now the Steelers defense is going to have to do something they haven't done all half, and that's stop the Denver Broncos offense. They kind of got lucky with Denver opting to kick the field goal with 15 seconds left. But other than that, Denver's been driving down the field all game. No sacks for the Steelers defense, no interceptions. I think only 1 or 2 tackles for loss, but the offensive line of Denver is killing the Steelers defense. So Denver's going to take it out of the end zone here. Let's see how far he can go. Not far to the 24. Decent return, but here comes Bo Nix, who has been really good in his second NFL start here, going up against one of the best defenses in football and really giving them a run for their money at home in front of his home fans who have been booing Russell Wilson all day. I still hope the Steelers get a shot here. Whatever you do, don't give up a touchdown. First down and 10. Single back formation for Denver. It's a handoff. And what a great job there by the defense. A combo tackle from Cole Holcomb and Dante Jackson. It's a gain of 1. It's a good start for the Steelers defense here. Steelers defense has not done well against the run all game long. That's a good start here in overtime. Now, offset I formation for Denver. 2 high safeties here for Pittsburgh. I don't love that. Handoff to Javonte, and it's going to be a couple yards. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Folks, we can't give up a touchdown. We have to give Russ his chance at revenge. Come on now. Type those 3s if you haven't already.
Go, baby.
Spam them. I'm going to give shout-outs. Fernando Martin is spamming his 3s. Shane is down there spamming his 3s. Meaty Buffalo. 3rd down and 5. Bo Nix, spread formation, takes the snap. He's looking. Pressure starting to get to him. He has to try to escape. He throws out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down
No,
and
sir.
5. TJ Watt got to him.
Oh, sir.
And now the Steelers will get the football back if they don't go for it. I'm guessing they're going to punt, and they are.
They are. Oh, man.
So now Russell Wilson will have his chance at redemption, at revenge, against his former team in front of his former fans. Cordero Patterson will take the ball to the 36. A field goal wins it for Pittsburgh, and there he is, the man, Russell Wilson. Led this team to a 42-7 victory in week 1. And now this week, a bit more challenging. He's still played well. Not too many incompletions. I think he's only had 2 all game. But Arthur Smith has really leaned into the running attack today. Let's see what they can do here.
Which Broncos shitbag quarterback are you tied with right now?
Bo Nix. Hand off to Cordero Patterson.
Oh, no.
He's got room. And he's going to get to the 45 of Denver. A big gain for Cordero Patterson, not Jalen Warren.
They're going with Cordell Patterson.
Jalen Warren hasn't touched the football in this entire season. Cordero Patterson gets a freaking run before Jalen Warren, but it comes at a great time as Pittsburgh's now threatening at the Denver 45-yard line. 1st down, Steelers. Russell Wilson now, shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off to, I believe, no, it's Cordero again. Did Najee get hurt?
What's going on?
Where is Najee? 2nd down and 10. What the hell happened to Najee, man? Cordero Patterson has been the running back for the Steelers on this drive. That looks like Jalen Warren in the backfield to me right now. 2nd down and 10. No, it's Najee. He's going to get it to him. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get a couple yards. 3rd down and 6 upcoming. This would be a very long field goal for Chris Boswell. I feel like you got to get a 1st down here. Come on now. Should they run it or should they pass it? I'm going to say pass the football here. Looks like the Steelers are in the pistol. 3 receiver set, Najee the back. Takes the snap, Russ looking, throws, short cut, Roman Wilson, 1st down Steelers, they're in field goal range. Russell Wilson delivers the goods in the 4th quarter. Everybody spam Russ in the chat. Russ, 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 Russ. Russ! 1st down and 10. He throws. It's caught by Wilson again. And another Steelers first down.
Let's freaking go, man. That Wilson to Wilson connection, baby.
Wilson to Wilson, baby. Their 3rd reception of the quarter has now put the Steelers in prime position here. Now, I would just run the football from here on out. Run the football and then take a field goal. They give it to Cordero Patterson.
Of course. They just centered it, too.
For the love of Christ, don't fumble the football, man. We cannot lose to this football team, man. 1 yard gain for Cordero.
What are they going to do here?
2nd down and 9. Just keep running the football. Keep running it, and then kick the field goal for the win. Don't try to do too much here.
They're dropping
they're
back.
dropping back with a pass. Please don't throw an interception, and as he throws it away.
We'll take that.
I don't love that, though, Coley, because the clock stops. If Boz somehow misses this, that puts the Steelers in a really bad position.
Oh, could have been much worse.
Could have been worse, but come on now.
That's
just
bad practice.
Run the
That's what I
football, man. Run the football. Here we go, 3rd down and 9. They're passing it again. They're going for the whole enchilada. Oh, he gets sacked. Thank God he didn't.
God.
Thank God Russ did not fumble that football. Okay, so now it's 4th and 15. Clock is running. Denver will not take a timeout. This field goal will be for the win. Everybody type Boz in the chat. Everybody type Boz in the chat. Timeout Denver. Here we go, folks. Wave those towels. Let's win this freaking football game. Let's get out of here with a W. It doesn't matter if you win by 35 or if you win by 3. If you get these W's, that's all I freaking care about, folks. Come on. Here we go for the win. Chris Boswell Will he put it in? The snap, the hold, it is up. Is it good? It is! The Steelers win in overtime! 27-24.
Let's freaking go!
Steelers win! And Russell Wilson gets his much wanted revenge on Sean Payton, who throws his headset to the ground. Russell Wilson gets his revenge, and it couldn't come any sweeter. Russell Wilson drives down the field, clutch 3rd down and 6 reception to Roman Wilson, gets another one to Roman to seal it, and then you get Justin Fields putting down the snap, for Mr. Chris Boswell. 2-0. Pittsburgh Steelers. Spam those W's in the chat. Spam those W's for the 2-0 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's freaking go, baby.
Captain Cully, grab that towel.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. All right, Steelers win 27-24. It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done, and now we head into the home opener, Week 3 against the Chargers, 2-0. So let's have a little bit of a recap around the National Football League here, specifically in the AFC North. The Ravens got a W against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Bengals lost against the Kansas City Chiefs. And then you get the Browns winning their first game of the season against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which means the Pittsburgh Steelers still atop the AFC North standings with the 2-0 record, along with the Baltimore Ratbirds. Then you get the Bengals, the Pussycats at 1-1, and then the Cleveland Steamers at 1-1 as well. So if you had fun today, make sure you join us for our next stream, Wednesday, June 5th, for the home opener for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson's first game. At least simulated first game at Acrisure Stadium. The terrible towels are going to be flying, baby. Make sure you join us next Wednesday, Week 3 versus the Chargers. Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, the whole crew's coming. Hopefully the Steelers can start their season 3-0 after this hot start to the 2024 campaign. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. To all the real ones that stayed with us to the very end today, you guys are the very best. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support for this channel. And if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? We got these Madden streams all summer long here. It's going to be a lot of fun leading up to the 2024 preseason. So make sure you click that subscribe button right now for the most extensive Steelers coverage you can find here on YouTube. All right, Captain Cully, 2-0, baby.
2-0.
2-0. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And it was, it wasn't pretty the whole time, but it was kind of crazy for us to think it was going to be 42-7 every game. And Steelers defense, it does worry me a little bit that they weren't as dominant as they were in the first game. But you know what? You're 2-0. You're at the top of the division through 2 games. You have a very winnable game at home against the Chargers the following week. And I'm very excited to see where the rest of this Madden season goes. Could we go undefeated?
I'm just saying, man.
Who says no?
Who says no?
Who says no? I guess we'll see which team says no eventually, if any team does it. But we really do appreciate you guys. We're going to put a little bit of a shot clock on here. 2-minute shot clock for any Super Chats or Venmos to come in. You guys have been absolutely fantastic today. It's been a bit of a longer live show here. So Coley's going to put on the 2-minute shot clock here. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support, all the Venmos that came in today. Can we do a quick calculation of all? Can we compare it to what the Browns got?
Oh, my goodness.
Can we do that way in two before we go? Because we have absolutely taken a shit on the Cleveland Browns report today. I mean, our goal was just to beat them in Super Chats, which was like $133. Yeah. We've gotten, over 1,000?
We're going to do some calculations. Give me a second.
I don't know how much we've gotten to today, but it's been absolutely fantastic, man. Kurgan Cold, big shout out to you, my friend. You've been absolutely wonderful today. Big shout out to our newest Black Diamond member, Fernando Martin. So, Fernando, Let me know down there in the chat, Fernando. Do you have Twitter? If you do, make sure you're following me, and I'll reach out to you on Twitter for your jersey, for what number that you want, what you want on your jersey, the name, and then I'll talk to you about what you want on your Black Diamond sticker that we'll be revealing next week, Wednesday. So really good stuff from Kurgan Cold, really good stuff from Fernando Martin, our newest Black Diamond member. Good stuff from Omar's Burner, who put in a couple super chats today. Big shout out to him and his support. This is fantastic, man. I mean, this has been so much fun these first 2 weeks. I can only imagine how much fun we're going to have for the rest of the summer here, especially during this time where there's not a whole lot of news coming out. You know, it's mostly conjecture and rumors, but, you know, OTAs are happening. Mandatory minicamp is around the corner, and we've got this Madden series to keep us entertained, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got the number?
Yep, we do. It's right here.
Here it is, folks. This is how much we beat the Cleveland Browns report today. Can we get to $1,000? Oh, by the way, you still need to do a boot.
Yes, I do. Well, technically, you do need to do a boot also. Don't act like we forgot about you, Sperry. We're doing a boot.
All right, man.
We're doing a little boot right
now. I'm sending you a message right now.
No. I know the Sperry boot special. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
I know the boot special.
All right.
Don't you worry.
All right, man. So you know what? I want to get to 1,000 today.
Okay.
Okay. So we're $21 away from $1,000. Can we get there today? If we get there, I tell you what. I've had these Bean Boozled jelly beans in my pocket all day, waiting to do like a promotion of some sorts. I'll tell you what. If we get to $1,000 in super chats / Venmo today, I will eat 10 of the Bean Boozled jelly beans at the same time. All right? So if we just get one more $21 super chat, I will eat 10 Bean Boozled jelly beans at the same time, which would probably be the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. But to get to $1,000 and really show it to the Browns report right here, it'd be totally worth it. Be totally worth it, folks. Let's make it happen.
Now, did you check your Venmo too recently? Because we haven't checked since the freaking...
Yeah, I just checked it. We haven't gotten any new Venmos.
Okay, so we're good there.
We haven't gotten any new Venmos as of right now. So go get the boots ready. Go get the boots ready while we wait to see if we can get over 1,000.
Yep.
Because that's my goal. I want to get to 1,000. All right, here we go. We're $1 away now. $1 away thanks to Omar's Burner with a $20 super chat. Let's go. So I still need one more. Technically, we're not at 1,000 yet. We still need one more dollar. We still need one more dollar, Omar. You know what? Screw it. We're there. Kurgan Cold comes in with a $22.69. Okay, so I got to do these Bean Boozleds. And then Omar came in with another $1. Big shout out to you, Omar, for being a real one. And by the way, show his other one because he was talking trash about my T-Wolves. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, they're not really my T-Wolves, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, just leave it up. Big shout out to Kurgan. So Kurgan says, please don't eat beans, just do terrible towel. I'll do the terrible towel, but I'll also eat the 10 beans. You guys can see the beans right here, so you guys know I'm not lying, okay? So you guys saw the beans. It looks like I got like 5 orange ones, which is either dead fish or barf. So you guys know the rules. I got to finish these. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even like chew into it. I can't even chew into it. It tastes so bad, guys. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I might have to spit it out. You guys know the rules. I'm no quitter. Oh, God. I did it. I did it. Yes. Ugh. The only way I can describe how that tastes is like, it's like if you took the juice from like a garbage that has been sitting out in the sun for like 3 days and you took the juice from that, put it in a smoothie, and like that's what the taste would be. Because there was definitely some dead fish and barf ones in there. There was definitely some liver and onions, and there was definitely some rotten egg in there. Oh, God, I might even think about doing a beer boot just because I want to get the taste out of my mouth. Oh, God, I need a mint so bad. I've never needed a mint more in my entire life than I do right now. Ugh. God, that is so bad. So Coley is getting the boots ready right now. Captain Coley has been fantastic today. You guys have been fantastic today. Over $1,000 in Super Chat and Venmos today. Haven't done that in a little while, so thank you guys so much. And I hope every single Madden simulation watch party we do is this much fun, man. It's just so much fun. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Coley is coming in here soon. Got the win. Wasn't pretty today, but we got it done, Teacher.
We won too.
Good for you.
Dominated. 24-6.
Oh, yeah? Good. Who'd you guys play?
New England.
Make.
Picked off Drake May twice.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Drake May stinks. All right, man. So Coley is still getting the boots ready here. We had I think we had the biggest super chat in channel history today with Fernando Martin. $555 super chat. I think we've had a couple 500s before. Don't think we've ever had anything over that. So Fernando Martin, the newest Black Diamond member, also holds the title of the largest super chat in channel history. What a show. We got to bring out the gong today. We got a dub. Russell Wilson was able to deliver a clutch victory against his former team. Played well. I'm looking at his stats right now. 81.2% completion percentage for 205 yards passing and a touchdown. Good game for Russell Wilson against the Broncos. Najee Harris had over 150 yards rushing and a touchdown. And the Steelers are sitting at 2-0 in our Madden series here, and it feels good. Hopefully they can do the same thing in real life. Also, big shout out to Go Blue Buckeye if he's watching. We're wearing his jersey today. And guess what, baby? Fernando Martin, new Black Diamond member, he's getting the jersey of his own. He's getting the jersey here soon. So, Fernando, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, whichever one that you're on, and we'll get your jersey set up, and we'll have it sent here, and we'll get that going for you guys. That's absolutely fantastic. So, Coley, taking his sweet-ass time getting those boots ready, man. Taking his sweet-ass time getting those boots ready. But we're going to get it for you guys. Just wait till you see Coley slurp down this boot, by the way. And if you don't know, these boots carry 3 beers worth of liquid. So they're really big boots. And he can finish his in like 10 seconds. It's like Jeremy Chugs. It's like Chugs. Like I've never seen anybody challenge Chugs' chugging ability. But this guy, Coley, Captain Coley, he can get it done, man. All right, here we go. Coley's back with the boots. Mine's water, right? Perfect. All right. All right. Coley's going to bring us full screen. We'll do these. Whoa. So Omar's Burner says he feels like his jersey should be worn week 9 trade deadline, or if a trade, breaking news. What you think, Jack? I mean, we'll figure it out, man. You know, your turn in the rotation's coming up here, all right? So we'll figure that out. There we go, Coley. 3 beers worth of liquid. You've got Happy Dad.
Yep.
I've got water.
I want to say I grabbed fruit punch.
It smells like fruit punch. All right, man. Here we go. He's going to destroy me, by the way. He might look like my child, but he can drink like my daddy, all right?
This is a humbling image. Look at this.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to see him drink. I'm just going to be like, oh.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready?
Salute, brother.
To 2-0.
Salute, yo. Woo! Oh. Man, oh, man. Woo! Oh.
Oh, give some shout-outs.
Yeah, come on, man. You still got a lot of bit to go. Let's go.
Give some shout-outs.
Spam Sperry in the chat. I'm giving some shout-outs while he finishes his water boot.
I told you I was going to get toasted.
Oh,
man.
excuse me. Oh, Spam Sperry down in the comments. I see Fernando. Shout out to Fernando, man. The real MVP today. Shout out to Fernando. He's the reason Sperry's drinking right now. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to Omar's Burner, Kurgan, Shane, Omar Kurgan again. I got Meaty Buffalo, Fernando. Let's go, Sperry. Sperry, you got a third of that left, dude. Come on, man. Get your hype drink.
This is not a third.
Here's the thing.
Look at that. That's not a third.
Here's the thing, too. Shout out to Meaty Buffalo. Sperry doesn't drink water throughout the day, so this is like necessary for him. Come on, man. Drink some water, brother. Come on. Finish it. Go. Sperry, 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 Sperry. Yeah! Let's go. Shout out to Sperry, man. Let's freaking go.
Whew! As embarrassing that is, that might be my record.
That might be.
For all of you that have been here watching all my boots, that might be my record all time, man. So today's been awesome. You guys, by the way, we're at 99 likes right now. Can we get to 100 likes? Can one more person click that thumbs up icon for me real quick?
Please, man. This has been an awesome
It
show.
would just be stupid if we ended this stream on 99 likes. There we go. Somebody clicked it. Thank you guys so much from me, from Captain Cully, from Coop, from Jeremy Chugs, from everybody on our team here at Steelers Talk. You guys are the absolute best. You proved it today. Can't wait to party up with you guys again next week, Wednesday and Friday, for our weekly live shows. Until then, here we go, Steelers.